All right, we're live. Storytime with Queez. Today, I got Mr. Jamison here.
I forgot you jump right in because all the other stuff's in the beginning.
Oh yeah,
That's later.
I've got pretty good at streamlining it. You know, like dude, honestly, like
Is it pre-recorded?
No, I do it afterwards because that's where I get
We're
like
going to
most
talk
of
with Midgets, the elf on 3rd Street, and your mother's pajamas.
Yeah, just the one when I say and when I say the one that Keenan was dying, I go left-handed circles. He goes, he's just stupid.
That is a random one, or the ankle high tube socks.
Oh, dude, I'll just sit here and I'll just laugh because I'll just say stuff when I say dream catchers and something. I go, what is it in my brain for? Like a wolf t-shirts and dream catchers.
Well, at least it's. I was always wondering if you wrote like a list.
Whatever.
So you'd have like 100 of them.
I do. Yeah, I'll have ideas randomly and I'll say them in there. But then sometimes I'll sit there like if I can't think of one, I'll just be like, all right.
And then we're going to talk about unilateral phase detractors.
Dude, I still watch that video now.
I think it's still on YouTube.
Oh,
I looked up the other day and actually showed it to somebody, and I was like, man, this is 15 years ago.
There's been a couple people that have redone it.
No.
Yeah, not redone, but teaching the same.
Oh, they're
thing,
trying to train on the same equipment?
Something like that, dude. And it was because it was actually a teacher.
I thought you meant someone was doing it to where it's a Tosh.0.
No.
And they come in nerdy outfits trying to say the same thing just with a washing machine behind them.
God, that was so hilarious when I'd play that, and then I'd just go next. I'd play in the manager office, but I'd go next door and just listen. They're like, "Why is this video so old?" It's like kind of the start of computers, guys. Just kind of you'll pick up, and all these guys were C+ certified already, so they're like, I remember the one dude so smart.
This isn't a computer.
He's like, I went to
MIT.
No, he said he went to Purdue for engineering, and he goes, that's like automation stuff. He tried to explain to me what it was.
He knew actually what it was.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I just found it on the internet, man.
I lost.
You just sucked the fun right out of this conversation. So we can't hire you.
And you ruined the story. And maybe the whole evening. I don't know.
God, the freaking Geek Squad.
Well, that was the good old days, man. You and Feather dabbled in that when you were sleeping outside. I remember those times. You got so hammered we'd show up from sleeping out in the parking lot. We didn't want to drive all the way back home. And we were still I still had Geek Squad uniform on from the day before.
You were just sweating out of your pores. Was it Friday morning meeting or Saturday morning meeting?
Oh, those are...
we literally just go sleep in Blaine truck. Blaine truck, just sit there and sleep.
They would hold that, and that I just never understood why. None of it meant anything. It never meant anything. They went over.
It was like I was the worst. The average age was 21.
And you had a customer service kid that's 16, and they're going over regional and district numbers, and they're just looking at them like, I just ring shit up front. I don't. Oh, so you're telling me all those? What was it? The Best Buy? Would you like a Best Buy card? No. Okay, move along. So you're telling me that does affect something?
Oh, God, that was the worst when you get complaints back. I just want to ring stuff. I just want to come here, buy something. I don't want to have to be sold about these magazines. And then a warranty on
dude, it was like a laundry list at one point.
I was like, this is the worst. It's this is why the line's taking so long.
Yeah. Well,
why is all these merchandise just sitting here? I'm like,
you get a 12-month of Sports Illustrated, or you can choose Swimsuit Edition, or we have Housewives magazine. And you're just okay, you don't have to read them all off.
You sign up for a magazine while you're buying your laptop computer. Did you want to sign up for 12 months? Did you want to sign up for dial-up internet?
You want the South Bend Tribune?
Yeah. No, we've got the Penny Saver.
I forgot about those. Dude, there was so much stuff. It was all the time. Oh, and you guys were talking about the... Did you even tell them where that sound initiated from?
I don't even remember where it initiated from.
Oh, you do. You know, gallbladder. You dated the chick that had her gallbladder removed. And she almost died eating a piece of crust of pizza.
Yeah. And remember, I just kept...
That's not funny. I should be laughing at that.
Clearing the car off going, yeah, your car's all ready. You should be... It's all warmed up. You're trying... And then she's like, I'm dying. I'm like, I don't...
And we skewed it so bad to where it was the doctor and you're walking in. Yeah, I'm in the middle. What?
Oh, man.
That's where it was. I haven't heard that sound in that long until I listened to that last episode. I'm just like, you...
Yep.
I go, he didn't even...
Now I remember.
poking her ass or something. What are you doing over there? What?
Dr. Yeah. Yeah, what's up? So stupid.
I was like, that's
God.
a disgusting sound if they even knew where we skewed that from.
And they talked about the belly to belly.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the worst sound. I'm like,
You're sweating.
it makes you feel so. I'm like, that's my stomach.
Yep.
It's just suctioning in on that belly to belly button.
Try to blame it on the other person. Well, you were sweating. I wasn't sweating.
Stick and then peel off like just.
And they're like, no, clearly that was you. You're the bigger human being
That's
in
that
this
t-shirt sound.
In this equation. You're the bigger one, so you will be making those weird sounds. Oh man, so all those stories, those are fun to hear. Some people going through some pretty weird stuff. I was like, man, the one that killed me is I was surprised that chicks would sit there and talk about those a dude that makes terrible noises. I was like, how on earth? I mean, even there's like when you had females, it would be like that. I would just be like,
I just thought it was hilarious.
You couldn't say anything. But when you have a dude that's like,
I would be laughing if I was a girl. I would be laughing.
Man, I would assume that if you made shitty noises like that it's like, please just tell me that I'm weird because he's going to continue to do that now with other people until someone tells him.
You should know when people just stop. Nope, we're not going to finish this.
Maybe he listened and he knows. He's like, shit, that was me. I'm the grunter.
God, that was like old girl that had, they were just terrible. Like she did terrible making out. Like the tongue would just be like everywhere.
Or it's hard as a rock and it's just hitting.
Yeah, or like they just don't, like if they don't move, like if they try to make it, they just like stay in one position. You're like, my neck's kind of getting cramped here. What are we going to move anywhere? We're just sitting there staring at. Dude, you ever catch somebody with their eyes open?
Oh,
dude, that's the worst, dude. It's scary. I feel like you see a ghost, and I don't know why. You know, how you can feel when somebody's looking at you. Like,
yeah, it's like if you're sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. You wake up, what the fuck? You know, but dude, like this, she just. I was like, and then she had like. Hey, I was like, no,
she even said hello.
No, I'm just saying.
I was gonna say
I felt like she was looking. Hey,
when you notice her looking at,
what you doing? Well, we were making out until you gave me.
What were we doing here? Maybe I wasn't involved. I don't know. Goes,
hey.
This is good. This is a good time.
This is great.
I enjoyed it. You
just sneaking into butterscotch or something real weird. Like, what are you? Is that a Werther's?
Is that a Jolly Rancher?
What are you doing?
I'll take a grape.
God, that was the scariest, man.
No, I haven't had. That would be, that's weird. I couldn't,
dude. If you can't make out, I can't get there. Can't do it. I mean, it's when it's bad. You know what I mean? Like when you're can't physically do the act because you're like, I don't know what you're doing with your tongue, or why you're gently tapping me on the forehead. Why you're
she kissed you goodbye
on the forehead.
Yep. You take care now.
She was still here.
Yeah, that was a good joke for a long time. Oh man, there was a lot of stuff that's happened to where we were like, man, if we were in this generation back then, because everything's on social media.
Oh yeah,
I think I would be destroyed probably.
Yeah, we'd have to say I definitely would be in jail or something. Like
especially the blackout portions.
I mean, think about this. Oh my God, the worst is when I hear myself, and I know I'm a loud person. And I know I'm a loud drunk because of how everybody screams at me and tells me to shut up because I'm too loud. But then I'll hear it back on some videos. Like I'll see these time hops from like 10 years ago. Me just at a bar going, nah! Just noises, just screaming, not saying words.
Oh, the noise.
Just no. Like I'm yelling, but you can't tell what I'm saying.
Like, I was gonna say, but you do the noises.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like it's all just a continuous noise, and I'm like, okay,
what is you trying to harm it?
Yeah, and then you just two pitches together.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that's the same thing. I mean, I obviously get very loud and hammered to where I get kicked out of docks. Like that's bad.
I still have not been back since.
They're like, you need to get him out of here. I go, well, those drinks, dude. When you're like four deep, I was gone.
The worst is we had Crust there, and then Mike was like, there was. They're
like, you guys need to stop. Everybody hears you, and I'm just like, no one hears anything.
I was like, damn, I'm only one of the three loudest people here now. That's good. Oh man.
Yeah, those were very successful drinks. They always ended in some very Eventful evenings.
Dude, it was just, I mean, it was awesome because it was like, back then your body could digest. Like if I had that much sugar, if I had 3 of those, dude, I wouldn't be able, I'd be like on the toilet the next day. Like we pound 3 of those things full of that sugar. And then the next, and then we'd go out the rest of the night and just pound more sugar.
Drink more.
Wake up and be okay. Like any more, I'd be like,
oh, I was never okay. I just kept going. You somehow were okay.
I started getting
I would be on this couch and you're like, what's up, man? And I'm like, dude, how are you not hurting? Like I'm hurting towards the last, I think, year when I lived with you. I'd be hurt out here. I was like, I don't know what happened. And you're like, well, you puked and then laid in it and said you deserved to be in it. And I go, that sounds about right.
Then you said, go to fucking bed, man.
Okay. Then I must have turned some type of Hispanic or...
Oh, dude, that was the time you came in with Wizzy. He's like, dude, you got to help me. I'm like, God, I had to be up for like a meeting out of town or something. And
ooh,
you were trying to say,
hey...
I
forgot you stayed in that night, didn't you?
Yeah, you were like, hey, you're trying to say, hey, I'm hammered. I'll make it to bed. But instead, go to fucking bed, man.
Oh, well,
you kept trying to say, go to fucking bed, man.
That sounds like a better shortened version.
That's when, I think you threw the topsoil out front.
Yep. I also stubbed my toe in blood everywhere all the way in.
Then you went into your bedroom. You were fine. Wizzy got you into your bedroom, closed door. We're walking out. We hear, wha-pow, like you just decided, nope, the floor is where I'm going to be.
Nope, I was getting up. Show wasn't over.
God, you in the morning always have to be in the like I told that story.
How you in the water?
And yeah, just in this when you're in the tub and Wizzy moved a little bit and Wizzy's like, the hell?
I was wading around probably. Just dispersing
like I got a gigantic house-sized tub.
Dispersing the warmth.
Just swimming. What up, man? Doing laps.
He goes, what are you doing here? Hey. I somewhat remember that, but I don't think I was there. Because I know...
You'd have to, or else you'd go to that.
Because the only part I remember was, I think like in 30 minutes after that or something, Wizzy was like, dude, it's raining, your windows are down. And then I'm just like, shit, I gotta get up and go out and roll my windows up. And then I'm like running out. And he goes, you know you were in the tub like 30 minutes ago. And I was like, really? I wonder why my bed was wet. So I don't even dry off.
Dude,
either.
You'd go in there, I would just be here water. Just hear water for so long.
Felt like so good, dude. I had to get steam. I still do it to this day.
Dude,
Paula catches
that's the worst when I'm hungover. I don't want to be
I just don't
near
drink as much, but that's probably because I don't have an off switch, which is bad.
Yeah.
And now I have a wife that has to deal with me puking and laying in the driveway and then telling her to leave me there because I deserve to be in the driveway.
Give me
and
some
she's like,
topsoil.
I can't
Bring
leave
me
you
a bag
outside.
Of topsoil.
I don't think did I even tell you the 4th of July? Like,
I think
when
you
I
told
was
me
in the old
you only told me
house?
that Paula wasn't real happy with you.
No, so like the previous house we lived
Is that the one with the neighbor or whatever? Brought over more and you guys just kept going?
Well, we had it was the 4th of July, so we lived on the edge of a cul-de-sac, so like 2 of the neighbors would sit there and light fireworks in the middle of the cul-de-sac, and I would just buy them and then hand them to them and say, you can light them, and then I would drink, and there'd be like the neighborhood would come around. Well, supposedly, and this is going by Paula's story, because once again, I was blacked out probably at about 8 p.m., because I started at probably 3, and so they're lighting stuff off. I put... like surround sound stereo speakers in the windows of my house. And I guess I was playing Tupac and there's like grandparents and
just
kids
out the windows.
blaring out the windows. And I guess the neighbor came over and he was cool with me and he's just like, dude, I like my in-laws don't really appreciate the music you're playing.
They're not familiar with P.D. Pablo?
Yeah. Freak a leak is going on. And Paula says, I just walked inside and I go, fuck that, turned it up higher. And I'm like, well, that sounds like me. And I guess they left. So, so got them out of the neighborhood. That's an easy way to do it.
Quick way to ditch them.
And yeah, so I was like, oh, we're out of fireworks. We need to go get more. Let's go to Meijer. So I grab the neighbor who's just as hammered as I am. And the smart decision is, let's drive down the street to try to find more fireworks when it's like 1 a.m. and there's no fireworks. So what do? I come back with liquor you can drink out of the bottle instead.
And 2 straws.
Yep, and we're sharing it in the middle of the car. No, we come back and start doing that. I was like, I don't understand my thought process. I'm like, well, they're out of fireworks. Let's go to the liquor aisle.
Well, yeah, I mean,
when essentially that probably was my own
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it seemed like pretty good deductive reason. You start
Yeah.
here, no fireworks, cool, that seems dangerous. Let's just go
I'm
ahead and
sure that was probably my whole reason for the trip to begin with. I just secretly said fireworks, knowing me. Yeah, we'll get more fireworks. No, we're going to get booze.
You just come back with 12 shotgun shells and
Yep.
some whiskey. All right, kids, cut these open.
Let's light these off. And so I continued to drink, and the neighbor, he had to be to work at like 7 a.m. the next day. And I guess he didn't make it in.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
And the neighbor's wife was not too thrilled with me. Because
in the
she said,
driveway with you?
I guess she was stating that to me all night. He has to go into work tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, we're good.
Don't worry about it.
This Four Loco's got energy in it.
Yep. I'll give him a Red Bull and vodka in the morning.
He'll be fine.
And so I guess I went to bed, and Paula was taking a shower, and I did a swan dive in the bed, which is usually my signature move, I guess, to pass out.
Now, did she get out of the way first? Or
No,
was
she was in the shower.
she just, baby!
She just said she heard me leap onto the bed. And then next thing she knows, she gets out of the shower. I'm not in the bedroom anymore. And the house is like pitch black, dark. So she's like, where the fuck did he just go?
Just stuck on the wall like it's not a ghost.
Yeah, she's creeping around thinking I'm like playing some game. Like I'm going to jump out of the closet and scare the shit out of her.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And no, I was in the kitchen laying in my vomit. And she said she kept trying to wake me up, push me, pick me up. I wouldn't move, like I was dead.
Damn.
Poured water on me. I still didn't move. And I was like, I have no clue, no recollection of any of that. But why would I leave where I was at if I was just going to go to sleep anyways? Plus, there's a bathroom in our room.
Maybe you went down for food?
Or
sometimes I know, like
in the dark.
If you have tile floor, it feels good to lay on tile floor, like when you're really hungover or whatever.
There's really weird shit that I do, I guess. But that one's beyond me. I don't know why I'd wander through the darkness there. I didn't turn one light on. She said, not one light. So
you try to be sneaky.
I tried to sneak something. Maybe it was a Twinkie or something I'm not allowed to eat.
And then you just go, this seems good.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea. Milk was a bad idea. I had acid reflux.
Well, shoot, that was like, we did, me and Feather went tailgating. And I went with the Austins, Pat and Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, they're responsible. They like to be in bed at a reasonable time.
Yeah, 2:30.
So we start, we go out there about 1 o'clock. We're walking around, start drinking. I made a big, like a mixer, and then I was just drinking beer all day. But dude, we hit this one tailgate. This guy had this like special beer from like Wisconsin, right? And it was like really hard to get, but it was so thick. But I had my big 32-ounce like Yeti. So I fill it up and I'm just drinking this beer, and all of a sudden it like hits me. It's so thick. So like that hit me after I've already had like 6 Coors Light and then 2 big mixed drinks. So it's like 4 o'clock and I'm like, oh God, I'm so weighted down. And then, and then I woke up the next day. There was a missing party. So we went to, I do remember going in and out. We went to the galley, I guess. Don't really remember any of that.
So you kept going?
Yeah, but it's like one of those things I was like, man, I just can't, like my body can't do it anymore. Like it's...
Dude, you would check out. I could tell.
Browning, dude, that's why I used to ninja out, man. Browning out when I'm like, all right, I won't remember any of this and I'll make terrible decisions. So I got to get out of here. Whether I was running
where
home.
you run into door latches and almost take your eye out.
That's because somebody gave me a freaking Ambien. Like, try this. This will be great. And then started drinking more. And I remember like all I remember is the door.
I don't know, dude. You got so lucky. I don't know how that is like the perfect height of where your eye was.
What's crazy? If I would have came at a different angle, it could have gone into my eye.
Yeah,
because you know how the thing is. Like I could have ran right into it. Luckily, my whole face pushed it, and then it stopped. And
we're just going, why do you have a black eye, dude?
But then I remember
next day, and you're just like, I don't remember.
Well, I mean, whatever happened.
Do you know you ran into a door latch?
Well, yeah. I was like, well, thanks for helping me, everybody. They told me where it happened because that's where I woke up.
Oh, that's usually where it was. Or you could be New Year's Eve where I am bleeding out and all my friends would rather party than take me to the ER where I had a nosebleed that wouldn't stop and it looked like I've been murdered.
Was I there?
I don't
remember that at all.
We started off at Hacienda and
New Year's Eve at Hacienda.
It was a New Year's Eve we were at Hacienda and I remember it was like right when I was told I had like high blood pressure, which runs in my family anyways, but I was like 25 or 24 and I just got a nosebleed and it wouldn't stop. and I just kept trying to drink through it, which is a terrible idea.
High blood pressure, keep piling on more booze.
And then somebody that is such a genius was like, lean your head back. Another terrible idea, because then I was swallowing it all the whole time. And finally, it just wouldn't quit. So I'm like, dude, I got to go to the ER. And they're just like, well, we kind of just want to...
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
We just want to go to whatever it was. I think they were going to like LaSalle Grill or something like that.
Yeah, we did that every year. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't me that year. I don't know.
But I'm in my car, and now there's blood all down my tie, my dress shirt. I threw up blood on myself. So I drove into the ER, and I went in the wrong entrance because I was just trying to get there. There's a cop sitting there. Yeah, there was a cop sitting there, and he goes, "What are you doing? No, turn around." And I had rolled my window down. He goes, "Oh my God, never mind. Come on." He thought I was like a stab victim.
Yeah,
I had so much
all over your face. Where do I go, sir? Just here. Just put it in.
I think I found a dirty sock and was trying to like shove it up. So I'm like hammered with blood all over.
You got a dirty softball sock hanging out of your nose.
Yep.
Sir.
And I just get in the ER. He's like, "Oh my God, no, just get out here." He even parked my car because it was like everywhere, dude. A crime scene.
Ew, just stay away from me, sir. Just go into the front door.
Don't touch me.
Ew.
And I went in there, and they're just like, I got this thing. It won't stop.
Because liquor thins your blood.
Oh, yeah.
So pounding. And if you have high blood pressure, like you're never going to stop bleeding.
So they tried to like cauterize whatever up in there and then shove this tampon.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I thought it touched my brain. It was the longest thing, and he just went, kept going with it. I'm like, this is not normal. It's like, it was touching my frontal lobe. And then you have a tampon string hanging out of your nose, and it's taped to your cheek. Like, that's a cool look, man.
It would be so hard not to want to pull that out.
Dude, the whole night, I just tried to go to sleep. I tried to go to sleep. That's the sound.
Yeah.
Because it'd be caked in blood, except you probably couldn't get it out.
Oh, God, I remember I used to have the worst blood, dude, and with that blood clot would come out, it'd make, because I could feel it. I felt like it was a part of my brain, because it goes, bleh.
Yeah.
That's the noise it makes. It's like, it comes, it's just like, bleh. It's like a big, and then it makes you go,
that's my brain.
Yeah, it's like, it's hanging on, it's got feet.
Oh, it was terrible, because then they're like, oh, well, the next day don't come back to the ER. You can just go, if you can get into your family doctor, he'll take it out. Because then he's got to check it or whatever.
Who are you with that let you bleed and drive off?
You guys.
I was not there. I would have remembered you leaving.
Wizzy was there. I know for a fact he was there. I can't name anybody else. I think DeCook.
Are you Wizzy? I don't see Wizzy ever agreeing any hacienda on New Year's Eve.
Because Phil DeCook was there, so I know Wizzy was there.
Oh. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Dude, it was way back. But I think you might have been with Sarah, so I don't think you came to that one.
I don't remember. I remember all of the LaSalle grills for sure, but we would never go to Hacienda. I don't know.
Hacienda. We went early at Hacienda, like to have dinner. Like it was a big.
Is that
room.
when Wizzy was driving that van, like for his job?
Because that was the radiology.
Yeah, because that was a different New Year's. He picked me up from a party.
No, I don't think it was that. Like I said, this was way back.
I thought you might have been because I remember when you. I
lived with Doug.
Sort of because I remember I thought you said
you were with Sarah.
Yeah, because I remember when you said because I asked you why when you had to start taking high blood pressure medicine.
That was it, man. That's the kicker. I was like, it almost killed me or bled out, one of the two. But yeah, the next day it was even worse because they went and took that out and they're like, oh, it looks like you're okay. I'm walking to the parking lot to get in my car. It starts dripping out again.
Dude,
I go, you got to be kidding me.
You feel like a toilet flush.
Yeah, I was like, it's never gonna stop. I was like, I'm dying. I think this is it. This is just how I go. I didn't think I was gonna make 40 anyway, so I assumed it was gonna be something crazy stupid like that.
Yeah, I lost $6,000 on that.
Yep. They're like, oh, there was a nosebleed that got him. Really?
Is it the Deadpool? We all down the board. Who had that? Oh, really? Feather. Mm-hmm. He said, hey, I was thinking.
It was weird, but I picked it.
Yeah, I mean, he would be a gambler like that.
Yep.
Like, oh.
The most random one of all.
Oh, all right, I'm going to make another drink. All right, so I remember your... So yeah, I went to Halloween costumes. I mean, I remember my favorite year is when you were stuck in that Robin suit and you kept having to piss, and you had to take every part of you off.
So long to get out of that.
Was it you? Was it Doug was like a Yoda, right? Or was it somebody else had a suit like yours or something? And both you guys go, I got to go to the bathroom. It's going to take me 30 minutes.
I would yell about that. That was terrible. And now the worst is because I was in the bathroom and it was somebody's girl at the time was like banging on the door. Get out! I have to use the bathroom. I'm like, let me get my costume back on.
This cape has been dry cleaned.
I think they put the zipper like in the back, and I'm sitting here
did
trying
you
to
buy did you buy an adult medium and it being like a child's medium or something?
I made it to where I had real life muscles.
I don't know what that means.
Even it made it look like I was like ripped out, remember? So I had
I remember
so it was like tight on there. And I'm just going, so I'd take the sleeves off, then come out of the front. And then obviously, if it's zipped in the back, I'm sitting here pulling it all the way down past my knees to try to pee. And then you're pulling it all the way back up. So I'm like, you'd probably see, that was probably an awesome video, seeing me trying to shimmy that up as a short, stumpy kid trying to put on this ripped Robin outfit.
And remember you were...
Where's Batman? Oh, he didn't show up tonight.
Your cat in the hat, and then I ended up stealing the hat, stuffed it in that hole in my bed, like in my bedroom closet. I found one of the
it's still there.
Yep, still jammed.
No, the
in there.
whole costume is in there.
Yeah, the whole thing's stuffed up in there. Like that's how it just fit in there. Because remember, that's what we were like, where is
that was
this?
the only way to get the bat stuff.
Yeah, dude, I was like, where are these bats coming from? I found just a hole going right into there, and I still sit. You can just, it's like the tail of the fucking suits hanging out of this hole in the ceiling.
Those bat stories still resonate to this day.
Dude, it just was, and you were such an, I go, dude, you got like, what do you mean? You got like walking all tired, like, what are you afraid of a fucking bat? And the sound of that bat
Oh, God. Yeah, right around this fan, dude.
It was like going around the room, and you just hit the deck, you go, oh shit. I go, yeah, man, I've been fighting this thing for a half hour.
All of a sudden, boot camp PTSD.
Yeah.
Down, down, down.
I can't do this.
I didn't want to be here.
I hate this.
Oh, man.
And I was like, dude, when you threw the towel and it hit the bat and outside, I go, what if we just woke up in the morning and there was just a vampire in a cape all beat up on the porch?
All of a sudden, he's like,
you motherfuckers.
bleeding.
Yeah, he goes, you son of a bitch.
Beat the shit out of me.
You could have just opened the door.
I would have snuck back in.
That's like a Family Guy thing.
It is. That'd be
I was
crazy.
like, dude, what if we just open
hit
the
it
door?
hard, and then we're like, what do we do with him out on the porch? I'm like, just fucking leave him there. Just
He'll
leave
be
him
fine
there.
in the morning. He's just a
He'll be
naked
gone.
vampire
All of a sudden, he's
with
like
a
half
towel.
down the steps.
He's going, you bastards.
That was a good shot, though. I just had a tied up, knotted towel that I hit it with.
God, I tried everything. And then why didn't you guys grab the tennis rackets? I was like,
That was, yeah.
I guess I was like, it would have made more sense. The next time, man, I was
That
there
was
with
Paula.
like,
She goes, why? The tennis rackets are right over here. We're like, damn.
next time I had like the whole hockey gear on. I was like, damn that.
That probably was a smarter thing if I had bigger radius to swing with. Yeah, and then to the whole day. Why'd you just leave it out there? It could have. It's probably dead. Yeah, it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Fuck that bat.
The sun comes up, starts burning.
Just skewed it that bad.
We started small, and then by the end, we had just a dude, an angry vampire on the front.
There was
porch.
like 2 bats.
Well, yeah, the one when Jeremy did the best was when Jeremy was.
So say the first one I think you got rid of that. And you're like, dude, there was a bat last night. God damn it. And I'm like,
so many.
There's no fucking bats in here. I argued with you for like 3 days.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
And then finally you're like, get up.
I'm like, I
now
need
a
your
bat.
fucking help because dude was circling around and I had that
you
mop.
motherfucker, I have to work.
I'm like, dude, I can't get this thing to stop. You were like, what do you mean? It was so loud and aggressive, dude.
It was loud.
And it just kept circling. So I was going, so I'm just like, no. That I kept
It
thinking
had to be right above your head, too,
dude,
the whole
it was
time.
so stupid. And then like, how are you not waking up? Because I'm slamming this mop against the ceiling trying to catch this
I
damn.
was KO'd.
I'm like, get up and grab something and throw it.
You were always up so goddamn late, dude.
Well,
It's like, man, if I had to work, I'd be passed out. You'd still have to work. You'd still be out here rocking back and forth. Or I sit there and hear you guys arguing about Dwayne Wade and LeBron James at the top of your lungs.
Ooh.
You and Serge.
Oh my God, those nights.
Dwayne Wade. And then his voice already is really loud. And you're just like, LeBron James has won. And I'm like,
the whole time they were on the same damn team too.
Yeah.
I was like,
You guys are that way. And I was like, can you just shut the fuck up so I can sleep? And what does Paul say? That was really rude. I was like, well, they are loud as hell. It's 2:30 in the morning. I go in there arguing about people on the same goddamn team.
It's valid.
You're like, yeah, well.
I'm like, yeah, it's probably valid. We're probably pretty.
You woke up and had to drag me out of my own vomit. And blood.
And then you left me in that with that fucking wolf that you got for a couple days.
That wasn't me.
Let's go. Who I don't know. Whatever you put in that cage was going to bite through that cage.
Oh, the dog.
Remember that?
I thought the bubble gum.
No, dude. I was talking about. Oh no, not that.
I am terrible for saying that. Then, if that's not what you were talking about at all.
Well,
you said a wolf, and I just a person.
No, dude. She was a doll. She made her own clothing. Remember?
That's so terrible that I would say that. No, she got gum all in your sheets.
Yeah. Gum sheets.
Oh, and then was stupid enough, and I'm going to say that, because who would come back after that atrocity and go, I got you new sheets, and they were the flannel ones that you're like, I'm going to sweat my fucking
they were those
ass off.
Christmas tree shop flannel. The tag said
got
$7.99, and I'm not a...
You're like, look at me. I sweat all the time.
Yeah, but
you just now bought flannel. You think that's a good idea?
Not even that,
and you go, what?
I was just like...
In the door, you shut the door in her face. Oh, my God.
She was also the one that sent Wizzy the Easter, Happy Easter with, remember? Like, she's
Thank God I was not involved.
He looked and there was, like, her family attached to the picture. She sent it to, like, 30 people. He goes, dude, I think she sent it to, like, her family in that. Morning! Here's
Christmas wrapping.
And then she had, like, her homemade clothing.
God. But yeah, that's bad of me to think that's what you're talking about. Now we just went in opposite direction.
No, that damn.
But the dog, yeah.
And I was so sick, and I was like, dude, that dog won't stop. You were like, dude, it'll stop. It'll probably stop barking soon. I'm like, dude, I hear it eating through the cage. It was like in the corner. The cage was in the middle of the room, dude. That dog was a wolf.
I don't know why it didn't do that to me. It only did it to you. It did not like you.
I wasn't even here. It was just mad that you left. I was in my room, like, dying because I was sick.
Like, when we just got it. Like, so it just met me, too, for some odd reason.
It was like, oh, you want to put me in this? I just went nuts. I was like, dude, you got to get this wolf out of here. There is a black bear loose in the house somewhere.
He did get mean as shit.
Dude, I could hear it moving, like the cage. I could hear the cage moving around the house.
Dude, he's going to attack me. I was
like,
he's not going to.
You come home and he's just standing.
Everything
I'm in the cage. He's on top. God, then that damn husky that was 912. They didn't tell you. They go, oh, yeah, we got this. We're trying to get rid of this husky.
Oh, the first one.
They brought it around the backside of the house. I go, what is that? Dude, it looks like the dog off of The Simpsons.
Oh,
it was so almost dead.
It was
I was like,
rickety.
You're dragging the dog's back legs.
No, he just likes you.
He's just...
You're like, no, he's paralyzed.
That's full-on hip displays. You're like, it's gone. Like, that dog's not going to be here.
No, he likes you. Look. Shaking it up and down.
And then I felt bad. I was like, you're bringing a half-dead dog over here? And it was just the kid. He goes, my mom just told me you guys wanted me to bring the dog here. And I'm going, get that dumb half-dead dog off my lawn.
He throws it up on you. Look, he likes you. No, you're just throwing a dead body on me.
Look, he dances. No, his legs
He's
are
smiling.
God, dude, I was like, that was that was the dog's last day alive.
Yeah, that one was. I forgot all about that one. I forgot we even did that. Yeah, the second.
Because you forgot. You go. You go. Oh yeah, I did tell that lady to bring that dog by tonight. I go. Did you see that thing? I don't know if you were even here when they brought it around.
No, you weren't. I was at work.
I was like, dude, what is this? You got to get out of here with that.
Yeah, we're not.
Do you need me to help you carry the back half of this dog back here?
We're not having that here. Thanks.
No, that's you bringing it here to die. Did he tell you that we run like a taxidermy place? We got a makeshift pool with a husky taxidermy off the side.
Oh my gosh. No, after the second dog, I was like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea for animals. I don't know why I would even do that, because I am not an animal person, yet all of them seem to like me. I don't get it.
I feel like you'd be a good. You need a dog.
We do have a dog now.
That little dog is not.
He's like smart and stupid at the same time. I don't think that's possible, but he is. He does shit on purpose, I think, to fuck with me.
Yeah, so you need a...
And I look at him, and he's just like, he knows he fucked up. I'm like, why do you do it? Do you enjoy me yelling at you and wanting to kick the shit out of you? Like, probably. I don't... And he's just like...
Well, I mean...
Like, so you'll shit everywhere and rub your ass. All in it. Because you know that I have to clean it. That's exactly why. And he's like, oh, but you'll like me afterwards. We're cool. I'm like, oh, no, it's not. You're like a geriatric patient. It's just like having another child. I was like, why would I ever agree to this? Yeah, you know why? Because you have kids. And then kids are like, oh, I'll take care of it. I'll do it. They don't do shit.
You're That's a straight up dad.
It is,
That
man.
is a straight up. That's how every time.
That's probably why my mom screamed at me and Dad all the
we'd bring
time.
cats home, and my dad would be like,
What are you
"Don't
doing
you
with
show
this?"
your mother those
Yep.
cats?" And I'd be like, "Well, there was nowhere to go." He goes, "God, well, now we have 2 cats."
Dude, your cats are cool though.
Yeah, Clyde was awesome.
Yeah.
Man. He had so much. It was just Bonnie and Clyde. Like Bonnie was so lazy, she would just sit
She's
around.
so big
but like
and just
once you
hang
start
out.
petting her, she
Yep, she wouldn't leave.
you start petting her, she would claw up the wall. You just keep petting. The Wizzy used to love it. He goes, look. He would just keep petting her, and she'd just keep crawling up the wall and stuff.
No, those are cool cats though.
Dude, Wizzy's about like a couple weeks away from having a baby.
I know.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the hospital and surprise him. We're all gonna wear.
Oh.
No, I was about to make that up. I was gonna
I was
we're all
gonna say
wear,
I don't.
We're all gonna wear Power
I've
Ranger
been
suits.
in that situation. I don't know how the female
can't
is
hold a
going
new-
to react with everybody showing up.
No, we're not gonna be. I can't. I
'Cause
still
I know-
can't hold babies, man. I still feel so.
Oh yeah, the
It's
baby
a
holding
weird
thing is a new experience.
I feel like the running back that has fumbled. Like I've never dropped a baby, but like you know how like you always see those videos like
Just
the running
drop a
back's like,
baby.
oh no, don't give the ball, I'm scared. And then like they're so like Brad
It
and
is.
Allison handed me like their baby, and I was like I
It's
just
a fragile human being.
I just held it there, kind of set it
you
on the
can't-
table. No, under the arms.
no, as a newborn.
No, this is I don't know how old their baby is. Now.
Oh, I was gonna say, as a newborn, you just
No,
let
you
its
grab the
head,
head.
fucking
Yeah, no, I
flop
I
around.
palmed the head.
Oh, I palmed it. And
Yeah.
No.
No, oh, get them husky
like-
legs.
even even I know. I was like, no, you're good, man.
Somebody hands their baby and I grab it by the head.
Is this what we're? Is this
I
what we're
for
doing?
Sure, got to do that first time. Oh, was he? Oh, let me see.
Wait, is this what we do?
Go out like a skill crane.
Yep. What are you doing? They
What is
get
that?
so
Stop.
scared. Oh my god, his face, dude.
Oh my
You
God,
got to
when-
take a picture or
I'm not- I don't
video
know if I don't
because
know if I-
he's.
Go
I
ahead.
know what it's gonna be. He's gonna be. It's shock and awe the whole
He's just
time.
gonna be sitting there. I just see him with those little caps they have to wear. You see him holding the baby, going. "Oh."
Yeah, it's just like think of me times 3. Because I didn't sleep for 2 days because of anxiety the whole time of knowing that I'm now responsible for another human being when I wasn't responsible for myself for the longest time. And now you're like, I can't let this thing die. So
He just said it like you weren't real good at. I almost
dude.
died 3 times on Thursday. I don't.
it is, man. It's something else. It's a whole different experience. And
I think they just say, you know.
so when you see
feed
their
it.
face, I didn't even like. I think there's a picture of me too because Paula doesn't. She was on so many meds because she had to have an emergency C-section,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden I just get handed this thing, and I'm going, "What do I
You
do
just
with
start trying
my?"
to put it back.
Yeah, like is it? Can you take this or
Sir,
Yeah.
stop! You just keep trying to put it back.
no sleep? That's not mine.
Sir, stop swinging it. You just.
Yeah, sir, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. This isn't me.
I don't work here.
Yeah, I can just only imagine with him. Hopefully, I mean, we're a lot older.
Well,
but
also, he's been in the medical field. I mean, I feel like at least that'll help him because he's seen stuff like that. Because I couldn't imagine if I'd watching my girl's baby
nope.
come out of it, just going. "Brr,"
nope,
I'd be out.
I did not go on the other end of that deal. There's no way. The doctor's like, "Oh, you can come down here. Do you want to pick me up off the floor? Because I'll faint. I am terrible with that stuff. There's no way." The nurses had to push a chair over by me and go, "Sir, you probably should sit down." I'm like,
You
"Ghost."
want a cookie and some juice?
Yeah, we need to get him some apple juice or something. I'm going, I don't feel good.
I really like Sims fighting. Push that baby back.
What is going on over here? And he's like, "You sure you don't want to come down here?" I think I'm going to throw up.
I don't want to do any of this.
Oh, man. Yeah, I couldn't do it again. They always have that, you always got to have another. No, you don't. You can be good with one.
Well, you could be me and have.
Dude,
Your mother-
that was probably my plan, but I don't think anything goes to plan. So it was chosen for me for this route to be a dad. I think I've done okay. She hasn't died, so
Yeah, it's not too bad.
oh, and she's a spitting image, which is not good.
No,
She
that's-
looks like her mom,
that's
and then
exactly what you
acts
get.
like me, and which
Yeah.
is not good at all. It's already.
At least that's good.
Dad,
at least,
I got
at least,
55 TikTok followers. Who are they? I was like, I didn't even know you had TikTok.
But at least she's.
You're smarter than I am.
At least she's smart enough. Like at least if she gets your sarcasm, wit, and shit like that, then
She has
she'll
to.
be able to hit the dudes with it right away, and the dudes will be intimidated by her. Like, no, not her. Nope.
Nope, not dealing with that. Or they just show up and they're like, I do not like her dad, so we
Oh, I got to be there too. So
we won't
first
be
date.
hanging out.
I missed Justin's. We all made a plan originally. We're all going to do the Reggie. Who the hell Reggie? Motherfucker, you look 30.
Oh.
Like we're gonna do that.
Dude,
Chitty chitty bang bang.
I know, he was so young, though. I didn't meet him till later. I think Abby was probably 3 or 4 by the time I met him, but it's like, yeah, now he's sent me posts from stuff that she's sent back or wrote on like Facebook or whatever,
dude,
and I'm just like, geez,
she's like,
dude, she's witty, man.
It's gonna be Justin. Obviously, Justin.
Good for her. That's awesome.
Are both super smart, but like his quick-witted sarcasm, like
I
that's
get it.
tough.
If you have a female, that's what you want.
Yes,
like as a daughter, that is what you have to have.
You'd rather have a smart ass. You'll hate her, but at least she'll be an asshole to dudes. So.
Yeah, and we need that because payback's gonna be not good for me, probably.
That's why I just left all my kids.
But it is what it is.
I said, look, you're going to have to raise this kid,
You just left Orlando and said, well, I don't live here.
They just kept
you can send a postcard.
The punter from Notre Dame got so many.
You can hit me up on AOL Instant
so many
Messenger.
calls and emails about his abandoned babies.
I forgot the Cavs the whole time.
No, he's a punter for Notre Dame.
I looked it up.
Yeah, he doesn't look like him.
You put Pat McAfee. He's doing very well. We're gonna start writing him.
Man, how old would that kid be?
Dude, you did have some of the. You do kind of look like Pat McAfee, dude, with the hair, and that would be hilarious if they really did. You remember Orlando in 2008?
The kid,
he'll be like, "What are you talking about? I was at West Virginia."
Yeah. Was that 2008?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even.
I made up some date that was a long time ago.
It was like 2000, or I would have been like 20, 20. I would have been like 23.
I was 23.
Oh, then I would have been 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2004, somewhere in that range. 2004, 2005. Yeah, 2004, I turned.
You're now
21.
Mixing Adam's math with Elkhart math. I don't think that works.
Babies.
Yep. 7. That's all we got.
Things that you saw what I did on the
your feather. Oh, I got pen math. Well, fuck your math.
Yeah, that's what I did. Honestly, that's why I want that. I'm gonna get that computer hooked up and be like, all right, Feather, you're on, because he's just on it. He's like, when he could just figures out real quick. I'm like, because me and Rhett were talking during the NFL one. He goes, Rhett's like, I don't remember.
I heard him in the background. I was like, what do you got, a fucking sound tech?
Dude, I love it. I was like, dude, can you just do me a favor? Like, can you make sure that, because I've had where like the mics have come out, and if I'm not looking at this at all times, like, dude, I missed like 45-minute awesome conversation with Brittany from B100. It was hilarious. We were telling stories, and then I looked and I go, oh shit. I tried to increase it, but it sucks. But no, dude, he's just like, me and Rhett were talking. He goes, yeah. And then Rhett's like, I'm not remember exactly where he coached or whatever. For like, it was the New Orleans Saints from 2009. Like he's just back there doing, if you watch like
it's
Joe
every
Rogan,
podcast, they're always like, hey,
you gotta have to do it because it's so hard to like
look this up real quick.
Yeah, watch this and this thing, do everything, because you gotta, if it's not a video podcast, which is so hard to do. Like everybody's like, oh, Kyle, just do video, cool. The ones you're watching
then you gotta
have
edit
3
all that
cameras.
Out. Yeah,
what you're watching people do is 3 cameras. They got the head, like they have their producers in their ear. I'm like, it's a little different when you just buy
and people point you in the right direction. You got like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but like,
you've been on this topic for like 2 hours.
Yeah, we got to get to a commercial. Like, no, we don't do topics here at the KQ show.
Yeah, this.
I ask a question.
Like you said, this was brought to you by.
Dude, no, tell me, if you don't believe me,
I'm insider.
Did you hear when I go, what did I say? I said, Trey Lorpark from Elkhart. And then I said, Lou Steeth from Bristol. Lou Steeth.
I don't get
I was
it, man.
laughing so fucking hard doing that, because there are other ones like Come Insider, like a Come In, there's a bunch of other jokes like that, but I was like, I gotta make this a little different. But dude, I was laughing so hard when I was like,
Brett always says he loves after a long day at work.
Two things:
his wife and Coming Insider.
I was just I was dying, dude, when I said Lou Steeth. Dude, I'm just here laughing. Like, it took me so long to record that first. I was like, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care if anybody else likes this or not. I am fucking dying.
You might as well, man. Have fun with that shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's so much easier to do than
some of the stuff you come up with.
Dude, it got so hard. I wake up and
mine's always off the dome. I can't.
That's what I do. I just say
random, but you're just sitting here by yourself in front of a mic.
Well, sometimes I'll write it down. But dude, when I did the
I was
one
like,
you like,
that's what I'd have to do.
I take a long bath back to the store for a shorter one.
For a short one.
I laughed so fucking hard. I'm like, that is so stupid.
I caught that.
It's so. I wake up and I take a long bath. Back to the store for a shorter one.
I turn on my stove by showing it pictures of other stoves. See the shit. I remember some of that, man.
Dude, I sent that. I was teetering between a couple different jokes. I had the stove or the dishwasher or something, and I sent them both to Justin. He goes, "You're so fucking stupid." He goes, "Dude, the stove for sure." I go, "Thanks, man." I turned the stove on by throwing in pictures
of other stoves.
It's so stupid, and I'll just start dying. I go, I hope people catch it. Like sometimes I think maybe I think it's funny, but then
no, it's the. Usually it's a pun. It's like how Eminem, like if you don't re-listen to what his lyrics are, you're just like, oh my God, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
And you look at it and you're like, geez, for people to think of how he does that, somehow your brain works in that function. I'm usually what they call the feeder. Like once something's already said, then it's like in my brain, I skew it.
Oh yeah, dude,
then it's worse than what it originally was. Then you skew it again, and then it gets skewed again.
It's a snowball at the end. We're like, why would we? We just had a bat in the living room.
All the way to Lala Murray.
Yep.
That doesn't even make any sense when you talk about it out loud.
It's just because we thought, like, because it was La Lumiere, and you called it Lala Murray.
And we laughed for an hour and a half. Painting with their feet and shit. Like, what does that even mean?
Because we just skewed it up. Because, like, a Lala Murray
sounds like an art school.
Like an art school for special people. You go, like, what? Like painting with their feet? And then we just skewed it off, and then all of a sudden...
It's crazy.
It just snowballs into a mess.
Oh, man. And then we're talking, because I sat there, and that's when I called you this morning about, because I was listening to podcasts, like, dude, half of this stuff we've talked about just because we're sitting here just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sitting there talking about if they met, like, Taylor Swift, and, like, shit, they're like, well, you'd have to get a hall pass. Your wife would just have to say it's Taylor Swift. And they're like, oh, well, you got to get rid of the kids. He goes, yeah, they're gone. I don't know what kids. I don't even have kids. And you got to let go of your mother. No, that's my wife. It's like, that is so crazy. I was like, but I don't even know. I think I've gotten to the point where, because we used to sit there and joke about that with eating crap.
Oh, dude,
you remember that because of Snickers?
You'd rate.
We're like, what chick for a foot? Because it was snack size,
it was bite size.
Bite size, yeah, the
bite
little
size,
nugget.
Fun size.
Yep, which is the Halloween candy.
Yep, and then was there snack size like a half or something?
No, it went
bite size, fun size,
and
regular
then
size,
regular
Snickers.
size, and then king size.
Yep.
If you'd eat a full turd.
Yeah, basically, like what size Snickers made of poop would you eat to have sex with this celebrity for 24 hours?
And she would have to poop it out.
Well, none of that. Like
No, you're just gonna pick a random piece of poop. No, we never.
Well, no,
did that.
we have their poop. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It has to be their own shit.
You don't have to like take it
You're
out
just
or something.
like, no, let me go shit real quick.
No, it had to be theirs. Yeah, that's like I don't know even how it started, but it was just like
no, we're like it was their shit. They'd have to shit.
Yeah, like
and then you're like, we would eat that size.
I was
shit.
like, yes, if sheep, I would eat that much, but 24 hours straight of constant sex. But
so it was 24 hours?
Yeah, 24 hours straight.
I didn't know we put a limit on it.
Yeah, I think we did because we started to go.
Maybe it was a day.
We started to think about it. I was like, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't really want to eat like a king size turd of Nicki Minaj.
And then you're like, it's just 1 hour.
Because if she had sex, I would just like be ruined in a minute and a half, and I'm like, I don't want. I still taste your poop, and I've already went like 6 times.
It'd be like 3 pumps, and you're like, I think I need a break.
Yeah, but then I'd have to. In retrospect, I'd have to. Taylor wouldn't even be on the list.
No,
like, for sex, she's not a.
Well, the funny thing was because he goes, think of what the album we called after you dated her. he was like, oh, dead, broke, and stupid, or something dumb like dead, fat, and lazy.
What was fucked up is they had. I love it on. They showed.
I was like, they call me tiny dick asshole. That's the new.
Dude, they had the picture like when they had Jalen Hurts. They had Hurts. Or they had they had Kelsey at the center, said Kelsey, and then behind was Hurts, and then Swift. Kelsey, Hurts, Swift.
Oh, man.
That was like, okay, they go, we see the future, and it was literally for the Eagles, and Kelsey, Hurts, Swift. I go, that's clever. I was like, all the other memes, fuck all the other memes, that's a good one.
They're going way out.
Dude lined up, though, it is literally all 3 of them lined up jerseys, like we're just such Kelsey, Hurts. I was like, that's pretty good.
But no, that should be a game show. Like, what size Snickers?
There should be.
That's what you just.
I mean,
call
honestly,
it.
I don't know anymore. I used to be.
I think I still have a weird obsession with Ariana Grande, and Paula knows that. I don't know what it is. I think it's not even because of her stature.
I think it's because she looks so tiny petite, but you hear all these stories about how she's like a wild, like
She
she's wild in
has
the
like
sack
this
and,
thug.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Something
always
about
dating
maybe getting
dudes
beat up. I need to get whooped or something. I don't know. It's a weird fetish. Maybe you need to punch me in the face. She might be that person. I don't. It could be. I don't know. But actually, I think she's very attractive. It might be the exotic thing. Because of, like, Selena Gomez. I think she's fucking hot, too. So.
Yeah, I like her singing voice. Is sexy as shit. I don't know why. I don't think she's a great singer, but I think the way she does it. I don't know if she like whisper singing. I just listen.
Because she can't keep her hands to herself.
Oh, that video. I got through a lot of shirts on that one. Mobile Sprint shirts.
She is like
no, but the way she just sings, like she's like it's very like sensual. Like it's like I don't think she's a good singer, but it's like
what did they say? It was like a mermaid song. To where they like if
Siren?
There you go.
Maybe
it's like one of those. All of a sudden you're like just sucked in.
That's how Maya
to the edge of a boat. You're like, oh god, I'll go.
You remember Maya?
I'll just jumped off.
Maya like whoa.
Maya?
Remember Maya, dude? Her
I never got
when she would sing her voice.
Maybe it was like a Leah.
She was Leah was.
Well, like rock the boat. That shit was like fire.
She was so freaking amazing. That was the worst. But like I can't really because she's no longer
Well, a lot of people sit there and have that like the female country singer thing and. I've always had the R&B, hip hop background. I'm like an undercover thug.
I don't want to be like I don't want you to. We have sex for 3 minutes, and you talk about you play your banjo or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't wanna...
she's like I don't know.
Dude, that like Will video just like stopped time for me. I was like,
what was the other one? Was it Casey?
Cassie
with the chair. That's the one you used to talk about all the time.
It was like. Me and you. She's dancing. She tweaks her little ankle. Yeah, we watched that video all the time together. Like, yeah, you twist that ankle.
You're like,
she got hurt. Oh, hey, I'll get some ice.
She got hurt.
That was so stupid, dude. We literally.
Everyone, be quiet. She's hurt.
Shh, I got you.
Who could run to the TV
Hold
first?
Some ice to the TV.
I got her. I said I got her.
Yeah, it's like me and you. And so, I don't know the rest of the words, but. There was the other.
What was the other one too?
There was Anne-Marie. She was real hot. She was thick.
No, you had it was a password for everything you had.
Oh, Mandy Moore.
There we go.
That was like my first one, but again, I don't know if I'd waste
everything. What's your password, really. Mandy Moore? I'm like, really, dude? It was Mandy Moore.
You know what's weird?
Everything.
I started out way back in the day, and certain.
Now you just add numbers.
No, some of them I don't even have to. Like they just somehow like I was grandfathered in. I don't even know what that password is for anything anymore. But
I don't. It was everything. Mandy Moore.
Yeah, and it was
Mandy Moore.
That was way back. I never had to really. I think it's just that.
We
wait,
joked
is there a
about that
capital?
too.
No, man, it still takes all lowercase.
It was that in your football team. Cowboys won.
Yeah, it was like. Well, I tricked you.
Wizzy goes. I know his.
Bears too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, when he goes.
Wizzy goes. I know his password. Cowboys won. I go. You motherfucker.
Yeah, and then he got mad at me because I called him Colts won. When he goes, I go. I'll hop on your Facebook and delete that picture. He goes. No, you won't. I go. Colts won. He goes. Son of a bitch. All of us. It's like honestly, if we at least that's good. Like if any of us ever die, like at least you guys.
Cowboys
can, like,
1, 2, 3.
No, me and Wizzy knew each other's PIN numbers because Kathy would always give us each other's debit card.
Oh, that's nice.
I wake up the next day.
Oh
and go,
yeah,
great.
Like,
I'm with you today. All right. Well.
Or he would leave it.
Well, no, we would
because you guys had to go back. He always had to go back.
Yeah, I always had to go back. He would always take. Remember, he always had to move money around. Remember, he would go in there, and his card would get declined. I'd be like, dude, how do you not know this? This is back before you could do it on your phone.
Yep. See how my banking account works.
So you have to go to the ATM and be like, God, dude, why don't you just know what's in there?
He never did. I don't think he probably still doesn't manage his own money to this day. I don't blame him. That shit's terrible. I never look at it. I could be like negative $400, and
dude, ever since I took,
I'll be like, that's their fault for still giving me money. They shouldn't have done that. I thought I could still spend.
Oh, dude,
like, sir, you need to look at your account. It's like $1,200
we will know
negative, and I'm like, really?
The worst, and you forget like a
must have been that jet ski I got when I was hammered.
Dude, I remember I bought a Cliff Bar. For like $3, I paid $38 for that.
Dang! Oh yeah, the overdraft fees.
And I was like, "Why'd you let it go through then? I'd rather get declined in a line full of people at 7-Eleven. In your broke days." I was like, I was back when we were like, we'd like have our money down to the dollar. Like, I think I probably got. I'm hungry enough. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that chicken sandwich for $35. I'll take.
Yeah, that was always something every time. Plus, I was like unemployed like every summer. somehow it just worked out that way.
Oh, and also we were so terrible.
You're
with
like,
money.
dude, how do you, you're like, you left after me, and I get home and you're already home, and I'm like,
I
guess that's how it works, dude. That was like the best.
You work 2 months.
That was the
without
most-
going to.
Oh, I didn't leave.
It was crazy. I was like, dude,
It was phenomenal.
you were calling saying like you were gonna meet somebody, saying it was like, dude, you are not gonna have to. And for a while, I was like, dude, you might have this on cruise control.
Yep.
You might never. And then you got pitched. You go, I got a fucking warehouse today.
I had to go.
You go. I'm just gonna tell them I'm sick.
Yep.
You didn't end up going. Did you ever go anywhere in those 2 months? Like, it was like June and July or something. Because you got hired there.
I went to I know I went to a couple accounts that were from like the previous job, and I was trying to bring them to the new one.
Yeah.
But I think that's as far as it went.
So you never went and saw Newton.
No. The worst one was because then they were like, oh, we got a sales meeting, and the corporate office was like 2.5 hours away in Ohio. And I was like, God damn it. I've been up all night drinking again, living here, and I was like, shit, I gotta get up at like 5 a.m. to try to make it to there before 8 a.m. So I'm drinking those 5-hour energies when they first came out, and I think I bought like 3 of them. So I drank one on the way there. I get there, I'm there all day, like eating lunch or whatever. I was like, God, I'm tired as fuck still. Drank another one at like lunch, and I was like, this shit sucks. And so I drank another one on the way home. Driving halfway home, dude, no lie, I have never clenched my ass together as hard as possible on the toll road with no exit in sight. I'm like, these pants are ruined. Like, I'm shitting myself. Think of you, the steering wheel is almost between my legs. I was that high up in the air.
I've been there.
And I'm like, please God, please God, please God. To where I get off on the first exit, and the only thing close by, because it's like the middle of nowhere, Ohio, is like this hotel. They're just seeing some dude like fast walk.
Scurried up there, keeping clenching that butt cheek.
Fast walk. Is there a bathroom? Gotta go.
Please.
Yep. Get there. Nope. Those boxers got thrown out. That was the worst pain on the plane. I was like, I've never. And I go, and I'm still not awake. I'm awake from that. They're like, oh yeah, I think that's what they do.
Dude, I've almost pooped myself.
Maybe you'll shit your pants and then you'll be awake from 5 hours.
So many times in a way. I remember in all of my leagues, I'm hurting his tight end, but I don't know. Oh no,
Schoolcraft.
Schoolcraft. So, dude, I'm coming back from Best Buy, dude, and I'm in the same energy drink thing. Like I fall asleep at the wheel. Like I'm talking. We had to go to Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's not to stay overnight. It's you drive. It's like let's say between 2.5, 3.5 hours, somewhere in that range. It's a long fucking time. It's like Lord of the Rings. You just watch a whole movie on the way.
I can't.
So, dude, get up there. It's fine in the morning. I'm okay. Coffee, whatnot. On the way back, I'm like I'm doing that thing where
he doze off for a half second. Oh shit! I hit something.
I'm just gonna rest one eye, try to sleep one eye.
Oh, I've done that.
Dude, I'm like, so anyway, then I
just close them for 1 second.
I'll be fine. Dude. So I'm saying that I'm raising up off the seat. Like, I'm like, it's beyond turtle heading. It's starting to like spread. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
I hit Schoolcraft, Michigan.
Ruined boxers.
And dude, I hit Schoolcraft, and the one McDonald's there. So I go into the shitter, has one shitter. There is so much poop in this toilet. It looks like a 1920s catcher's mitt.
Oh,
like
nice.
it just everybody's been peeing and pooping right in the middle, and it's just
they never flush.
It's just packed in cake. So I'm like, ugh. So I'm like hovering. I'm not sitting on the seat. I'm not doing it. I hover poop, man. I'm not gonna. This seat had been like.
Oh, I just risk it.
New everything was in this. You don't understand. Like the toilet. Like I was afraid, like my nuts and we're gonna.
If you dangle into the water.
And then I was like, no, because this everybody that had been peeing in there, all the shit had been splashing.
It's a cesspool.
So I'm like, I'm hovering, I'm spraying everywhere because it's straight like those fucking green monsters just spraying everywhere.
I think I'm peeing green,
dude. And then of course I get to the end and there's like 7 pieces of 1-ply toilet paper, and I'm like. So that was the day that the Calvin Klein boxers wiped my ass, and I left them. I just laid them on top
You're
of the toilet.
this is the sacrifice.
I'm not even going to throw those away, because based on this scene...
Oh, no, you didn't leave them there.
Yeah, right
no, that's terrible.
Fuck that place.
Just throw them in the trash.
There wasn't even trash in there.
So there's no trash.
There was just one. Dude, you've been Schoolcraft, Michigan. 2 urinals, 1 shitter. I'm glad there was a door, but even then I wouldn't have cared.
Nope.
Good
what
pooping.
are you going to do? That's it. Nice pooping. Yeah, that's Those are the time, dude. That stuff sucks. I'm still bad about that now. Like I don't like pooping like at work, and when you have people around the bathroom too,
That's
so
the
you
worst.
know,
Yeah.
so you try to make sounds, so it doesn't hear.
Cotton Eye Joe.
So they don't hear the plopping.
Cotton
What's going on in there? Nothing. Just keep walking.
Somebody's playing Cotton Eye
Yeah,
Joe
I think
and
there's a-
shitting themselves.
It's a mixture of.
Dude,
So that's why I can't. And Paul laughed at me the last time because she can see where my iPhone is. Like sometimes she'll check just to see if I'm close to home, like on the way.
find my
So
iPhone.
yeah, because she's gonna try to make dinner to try to make it ready for when I'm home.
Mhm.
And so she'll check it, and she just goes, "Why did it look like you were just at Meijer?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had to poop that bad in the middle of the day that I drove to a convenience store to try to poop." And then you go, it's like to where I even know where the secret bathrooms are, because Meijer has that one that's like way back in the middle. So now I'm telling you, you're probably going to use it, but there's if you go back to electronics, it's back in there. So no one barely
tucked
uses
in
it.
there.
Oh, it is. And no one knows. So it's always
You just
clean.
bring your own candle. and
Yep.
shit?
They're like, what's going on here? The lights are off.
I was like, why do you spend 2.5 hours
You're
at
on
the
your
Meijer
phone?
every day?
She laughed at me. She's like, why can't you just poop at work? I was like, you don't understand. I don't like it.
Well, the worst if there's is my parents' house is that way. And here's we'd have Thanksgiving dinner and shit. When I eat, I then have to poop.
Oh, and you're in
Just
the dead center.
Dude, not even that. You're not right next. You're my parents' house.
Yeah.
That was the dining room. But there used to be way back when we were there, it was a long dining room table. So when we had there's a chance you could be sitting at this chair.
So you went to
And
living, so it's like couch and then dining room table.
Yeah. So it would be you could literally be sitting at the end of the dining room table, and then a foot behind you, somebody's just dropping Thanksgiving
they're
shit.
like,
And a Thanksgiving shit is not a regular shit.
No.
It's a hearthy.
They're like, Kyle's back there. They're like, where's Kyle at? Well, we know where he's at. Your mom would know. Kyle's shitting.
Dude. Oh, speaking of, I was going to ask about if you ever had this. So you ever, I think maybe we talked about it. The ninja shit. I call it the ninja shit. So you go in the bathroom and you shit. You know you did.
But it's gone.
You go to wipe. I look at the toilet. I'm like, well, maybe it snuck down the hole. Whatever.
Oh, it's gone.
You go to wipe. Nothing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Those
very.
are the pure ones. That's better than the cow patties.
Yeah, but then I get nervous because I'm very aware of when because I'm like, I know something came. I would know.
I would just be glad it's gone.
But it's like I know something when it came out of my anus. Okay.
It's better than the ones where you're wiping 30,000 times. I was like, I don't think I got it still. It's like a pate. It's bad.
You got a man.
It's all over.
You got a man pun.
I'm like, it might be a shower.
Yep.
I
But if you're in the
told
middle of
Paul,
the
she
day,
goes, what are you going to shower for? It's bad.
Just mashing.
Yeah. Luckily, we have 3 bathrooms. You just go to the next one.
You don't want to be in here for this one.
Where they're on Friday, 35, 45 minutes. Don't go in there. But no, so those are crazy.
But I just don't get it because I'm like I know it's like I 100% sure that I felt a turd come out of my ass. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's better than going in. So at least it came out.
That's why I left Boy Scouts.
Wait till your first prostate exam. There you go.
I guess actually I met with my new doctor. She was like, she
fingered your butthole?
No. She was like, hey, take it out.
Oh,
And
let's
I did.
let's take a look at what you're working with
but
here.
she was apparently asking for my paperwork. So I
Ah.
got to find a new doctor.
Let's see what you brought in. Oh, not this.
You got what I'm looking for?
Oh, weird. No, that's another one. When I had my sports hernia, try going in to where the examining physician is actually an attractive female, and you have your spouse in the same room, and she's like, well, let's see how bad it is. And I'm going, I don't know. Is this a trick?
Ball's like, making sure it's not moving.
She's looking at. I'm like, am I supposed to do? I like looking at her, trying to get an okay. Do you want me to do this or ask for somebody else?
Should we?
She
Do
goes,
you want to just take pictures?
She even did the nod. She goes, like it's okay. Go ahead. We're at a doctor's professional. I'm like, fine. All right, here
And
we
she
go.
goes, now let me get that thing hard.
We gotta see if it still works.
Spits on it. Paul's like, wait a minute.
I didn't agree to this.
Cancel.
Yeah.
The guy comes in doing the same. All right, let me.
That's even
let me get a
worse.
peek of that dick.
It's even worse when you're walking. I'm walking back to the car. I'm just waiting for her to say something. Well, you're a little hefty back there.
Her hands smoother than mine.
Yeah. That wasn't your original dick size.
Did you fluff it?
know.
Did you fluff or did it grow?
I fluffed. Okay. Oh, bullshit. You have to do that crap.
Dude,
well, you went to the regular doctor, and then they make you sit on the chair. Like, how do you... They do that shit on purpose.
Well,
how do you look the smallest you've ever could possibly look on the planet? And they're like, let's make you do that. And then I'll check it. Here, cough to the right. I'm like, I can't... It's all up in me. It's out.
Dude, when I went to freaking Planned Parenthood, because like...
They sit there. The coldest fucking rooms.
Dude, they put me in, and then they make you scoot all the way back. Physics. And I'm going... I'm saying best position I could be in, but all right, whatever. I'm just here. I'm not worried about what it looks like or anything like that. But then as it gets colder...
She's like, sir, it's just a head.
Sir, could you scoot back a little more? No, bitch, this is not. Let me stand up and push my aside. Like a real man.
Yeah. You need to see the full effect of this shit.
And I'd rather be in here sweating with a little bit of girth than how cold it is in here, okay?
Flipping it around a little.
She goes, do you still have the ice cubes under your balls? Yes, I do. Thanks for making me feel like a child.
So bad. I'm like, it's just a head. I am so sorry.
And then we got to make sure something. I don't know what you're about to get because this is the worst. Is this this position that you want people in? Like, is this normal?
Do. Like, move back. And I'm like, no, I can't. I'd rather just live with this.
Dude, and the same lady that like checked my, my twig and berries out, she comes into Sprint 2 weeks later,
no.
and I see, I'm like, how do I recognize her? And then she sees me out of the yard.
Oh, you did the eye lock. Oh, he has a problem. Well, we're not going to say that out loud.
Is your dick still leaking? I was like, luckily mine wasn't,
thing.
but I just had to take one of those. Well, no, remember when I had...
You need another Q-tip, sir?
No, I had it's a non-sexually transmitted bacteria. Because remember, like, my dick... I was like,
dude,
I haven't had... I was only
everybody.
I was only with one girl, and I even told... I was like, hey, you might want to get yours. But then I asked, I go, how do I stop this from happening? Because I wasn't banging nasty girls. I'm like, was I swimming like a dirty pond?
They're like, just wash your genitals. Sir.
No, they wouldn't even ask you. I'm like, I'm thinking, should I like pinch that hole, like spray some fucking shampoo in there? I'm like, what do I got to do here?
Bleach
I don't
for
think,
this?
Yeah, I don't think that I'm not cleaning my dick appropriately, but she was just like, sometimes it just happens. I'm like, well, this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life.
You can go to the military like I did, and you just get a penicillin shot, like with the longest needle on the planet. Right in your ass, and then they tell you don't clinch, like that's not gonna happen. Then you get nothing ever. You're like immune to everything on the planet.
Feelings, emotions.
It takes your heart. It's all gone. That sucked. You just walk through it's like an assembly line. They were just like, and they didn't have regular needles with shots. It's guns. Like, we're armed.
What, just
coming in? Yeah, here's an AR-15.
He's got a guy. Hang on, we got the wind southwest.
There's a bogey coming through.
He just got him.
Man, dude, it's nuts. And then there's like pop, 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 pop each arm, and I'm like, oh my god, is this ever done? I'm numb. 5 darts is too much. Flopping around. Then
I don't even like this.
You get to the end, and they're like, well, pull your pants down, don't clinch. I'm like, and the dude just, oh my god, it's like a 4-inch needle. I've never been so scared. I was like, I don't know what's happening with this. This is really going to hurt. And it did. Bad. And for like 3 days. It's like getting hit in the ass cheek with like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. So if you ever had a knot...
Tough taking 4 inches
and then you're in PT the next day, and they're like, all right, everybody right over left. And you just hear every dude,
something's still in
trying
me.
to stretch. Your ass cheek is so tight. Help!
Everything burns.
And they all laugh like it's funny. It's like, you assholes. They know this shit sucks. But yeah, that was terrible too. Oh my god, dude. So much crap.
Yeah, I know I'm not a military guy. I know I'm not. I mean, if I ever did, I'd want to like start from like scratch. I start 18 and then like work my way up, and then I could see myself being like a general. But I could feel like I could motivate some cats. But like,
there's so many different ways to do it, and that's the dumb part is because as a kid, you don't know. And you got some people that do it the right way. I did it the wrong way, obviously, because I do everything the wrong way.
Right there you go. Right.
And so it's insane.
How you want to talk the other side now?
I just move.
You go like this. You go.
It's like Will Ferrell. So you
You put it in front of your face and you go.
But
you went out of your way to move your neck around.
I think I like the springs.
You just start nuzzling it a little bit.
Are you necking over there?
Yeah. What's that from?
Just give a little neck.
I say show a little neck. Oh, what was that?
We got that from
what was that from? Well, you showing a little neck because somebody was like hanging too low and you see the top.
It's when you...
Yeah, but so, what do you mean? Like a celebrity something saw or what was it?
Well, it got all skewed to show me that dick, boom. All the way to that.
I mean, that was...
Everything gets skewed. But it is, yeah. Military, same way. So I could have done it a different way, but I didn't. And it is what it is. You learn. And I'm here now. I don't think I'd have failed, but whatever. Yeah,
I mean, everything happens for a reason, though. You know, you probably weren't meant to...
Like some...
Because I feel like you'd be the guy.
I did like there was a difference because part of me actually liked the routine, like because you have everything planned for you, so you don't really get to make any decisions, which is very nice when you're lazy. Yeah. You don't get to decide anything. You're like, oh, you're eating now. Okay. Well, that's why you're getting up. Yeah.
You get home like, I don't have to do any of that stuff.
You're getting up now. Okay. Guess we're gonna run this now. All right.
Beans sounds good.
Yep. As long as you just agree. But it's like you have to love the structure. And then when you're past that, it's like living a normal life for the most part, except if you're deployed or whatever, which I got lucky. So, and I joined right at 9/11, which, hey, that's a smart guy. And luckily I didn't have to go to war.
I just see you since you went.
Oh, dude, I am like the worst, man. The good thing is that my mindset, I feel like I would have been okay because I don't feel bad for a lot of things.
Yeah, but you don't take.
So they're just
don't take direction real well.
No, but at the same time, I'd have been like, "What is the objective?"
Yeah, but I feel like you would have been like, "I'm too tired for you to be screaming. I don't want to do those push-ups today."
No, that
Coffin, if you don't get your ass out that gun.
Oh, I was more in trouble for laughing at other people because they couldn't do it, and when I could, I was already done. So
I feel like if you would have made it,
I was more in trouble at laughing because they're like, "Really, you're laughing at this kid again?" I go, it was all the time, and there was one dude, and. Oh my God, I'll never forget his name, and I'm going to say it because his last name was Hepper. There was one thing. He got recycled, so if you went through boot camp, if you don't make...
the glass and the plastics.
Yeah, if you don't make it, and they called it recycling.
Oh, so like boot camp.
Yeah, so like if you're bad and you can't make it through a certain week, they'll send you back to do that week again, at least in the Air Force. And then you'll be with a whole new flight, so a whole new group of kids, and now you got to do that whole fucking week again. So if you suck that bad, you would get recycled. So this kid got recycled into our flight. His name was Hepper. Weirdest fucking kid on the planet. And you know how I am. Like, I tried it. For the most part, I try to be friends with everybody, but I come off real strong.
You can say you're an asshole usually the first
couple times. But some people like think it's funny because it is. Most of the time, it's a joke. But,
oh, yeah. The second or third time they meet you, they go, okay, I get it now.
Then they're like, but this kid, he... wouldn't shower. He'd wait till everyone's out of the shower. So, obviously, you know the reason for that. I don't need to go into detail. He didn't want to be seen nude.
He had a tail.
But, yeah, there was one time where the drill instructor got so mad. He's like, Hepper, you fucking stink. Like, you need to go. And then I knew why.
Get your tiny dick in that goddamn shower and you wash it.
Dude, I hate saying this because it's mean to make fun of that. But... you literally just see a bush and then a head.
Oh, you think it's like a micro?
It was just, if you just look into the weeds and see one mushroom popping out. It's so stupid.
Like Old Boy, remember?
Oh
Fern
my,
Gully?
Yeah, dude. And I'm just like, and heaven forbid at boot camp you see a lot of wiener. And it's just how it's going to be. There's just wieners flopping all over the place. And you just know when he goes in, I was like, God damn it, I knew it. I didn't make fun of him. I'm just like, dude, I get it, whatever, I know. But this kid was so out of it, man. We were like in drill, and we're out on a drill pad, so you're supposed to be marching, doing formation stuff, listening to them as they're doing cadence.
Yeah.
And this kid is looking up in the sky as planes fly over, like just zipping by, and he's just looking up, walking through the line, the only one with his head up in the air. So you see 40 dudes all head straight, walking straight line, like strict as shit. One kid, head up in the sky, like in the middle, dead center.
You fucking Rodney.
You just hear, Hepper, God damn it, yelling at him. What the fuck are you looking at? And he's just going, oh, there's a plane. He goes, oh my fucking God, Hepper. There's a fucking plane here. There's never a plane in this fucking place. And I'm just losing it, dude. I can't take it. Some gets joked on like that hardcore. Oh, you think it's fucking funny? And I'm like, no, sir, I don't. And he goes, no, you thought it was funny. Okay, I did.
Yes, I did. What do I
did.
do?
I finally give up. Half the time I give
Put
up.
his tiny penis in your mouth, Coffin.
Yep. You lick that mushroom tip
until it comes out. And then that can stare at that plane.
Oh, shit. He was so bad. God, he made us do push-ups and run so fucking much. And you know when they, if you've ever seen those military movies where they soap people.
Soak?
Soap.
Okay.
With a P.
Okay, I was like, well.
No, that shit is real, dude. And
It's like blanket beans. They holding up blankets and somebody comes.
Oh, yeah. It's fucked up. I felt like shit. I didn't hit him. But you know how I was little. Yeah. You knew, you even called it. You're like, you're the little one that went underneath.
Yeah, you're going to guard him.
I did. I army crawled under like 6 bunks. And I'm just like in the middle of the night, like spider crawling and shit. And then when you're laying there, all of a sudden you're just sleeping and you just feel sheets just hit all on your body, dude. And you're stuck because then another person grabs the bottom ones and you're done.
Yeah, blanket.
He's stiff as a board, dude. And then people just came by. Fop, fop. And I'm just here, and then I start hearing him crying. I'm like, shit, I'm an asshole. God damn it.
That was his origin story.
Oh,
and then we woke up the next day and 80%.
No, I let go. I went back, and they're like, Coffin, God damn it, why'd you let up? I go, there's still like 5 more people to go. I'm like, dude, you guys fucking murdered. I can't. It's terrible. I was like, I get it at first because I was pissed. Because you're like, dude, I've done 3,000 fucking push-ups because of this kid.
He's also got a very
I go, but I think if he has, well, also if he's mentally handicapped, I'm like, then
could be like on the tism,
you don't know,
yeah,
because back then no one gave a shit anyway, so you never knew what those kids were like. Dude, I had another kid that was like a wizard. I thought he was a straight up like Harry Potter wizard. He wasn't.
I don't know what you mean by
so.
You thought he was a
dude,
like similar to the other wizards you've met in your life?
Yes.
Okay,
There's been a couple.
This will be my third wizard.
If you've seen wizards,
if you've been a part of any wizard,
if you ever met one,
wizardry,
yeah. If you've looked at Harry Potter, this kid was straight like, oh my God.
Like you have like a wand and like a cape
dude,
or what?
Sometime I wish like people that I know that are friends with me now were in this with me because they would have just died. There's so much
would be court-martialed.
Random weird
shit.
Still
be in some Air Force fucking jail.
Yeah, so
because it'd be your idea to hit the eject button while we're flying.
So you know, kids with thick ass glasses, like thick ass glasses, and of course they had to be perfectly circle fucking Harry Potter. He was probably 5'1". I'm a short guy, and he was shorter than me. Always fucking sick. Like, always sick, dude. Like, we're going out for PT, and he's just like, like puking and shit. I'm going, what is going on with this kid?
Who put him into the military?
I don't know,
You either found him or something?
So many random people that you think would...
He probably fucked up a spell, and all of a sudden he's like, damn it, I wanted to be 7'1". I wrote it down wrong.
Yep.
Now I'm 5'1".
I want to be a baller, and it wasn't him, but... He sits there, and there's so many people that you're wondering, why would you sign up for this? Like, because I'm one of them. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, if I did, I should have went the other route, obviously, and actually listened to what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I would have made something of it, because I have that mentality of, I am so competitive, I hate losing. So if I would have actually been to that and actually took it to 100%, I feel like I would have done better in that aspect. But with these kids, you're like... They have nothing that pushes you to this.
You can't, I mean, also, like, hey...
You're weird, and that's fine. Be a weird kid. Don't care. You can be weird. Do whatever you want to do.
Weirdos kill people and then come back without PTSD. So sometimes a weirdo goes into it.
Yeah, like I said. But
when you're 5'1", and you weigh 14 pounds...
Yep. 5'1", probably weighed like 100 pounds. Sickly all the time. So it's like, it's like, dude, you need to eat something or do whatever. And then I ask him, and this is how I first found out, like, about...
Wizardry?
Wiccan. Have you ever heard of that? Wiccan religion.
Is that the...
Someone is called a Wiccan. they were like, oh, they're a tree hugger. This is beyond tree hugger.
This
is
that
where
that movie
you
where like the family kidnapped those two cats.
You hate-
Midsummer.
It might be.
You ever seen Midsummer?
No.
I'm sure Paul has seen it. It's kind of a horror type
Yeah,
movie.
she's
If
into
not,
horror stuff.
Yeah, but that's what it's like. They meet. I don't know if it might not be Wiccans. I don't want to say anything bad about
They
Wiccans.
feel that Mother Nature is like the say-all. So like instead of Jesus Christ, it's Mother Nature. And they can heal everything, and there's like herbal stuff that can do miraculous things, and I'm just, cool, man. I mean, the only reason I learned about half of this stuff is because whatever day that religion had to go to church, I would go to it because I got that day off. So it's
Also,
like,
you didn't want this little kid to murder you.
You're Catholic today. Sure, I'll be Catholic.
Yeah.
Then I was, I think I was Muslim another day. And then I'd go to Sunday normal church. And then I think there was another day where it was Mormon. I did the Latter-day Saints, learned about that for a little bit. Got to argue with those guys for a while because I didn't believe John Smith was the answer. Dude.
Was John Smith not the guy on the railroad, the black guy on the railroad?
John Smith's been everything.
John Smith.
It's the most normal name
Just around the river bend. Was that John Smith?
Yep. Just the normal name. And with this religion, they feel that John Smith randomly found some golden tablets etched by a apostle in the ground. And so they're like, we need to follow these things because he wrote them down. I'm not going to make fun of religions. People can believe what they want. That's awesome. I don't care. Whatever makes you feel better. But it's like, you can't wrap your head around some of this stuff. So I learned about a lot of those things just because I wanted a day off from doing PT shit and lifting stuff, moving things, sweeping things. Like boot camp it was a breeze, dude. Air Force is like, if you didn't know how to fold your clothes properly, I think that's the only way you'd fail.
Well, you did just...
And I learned how, you're like, oh, you can iron your things with a hot canteen. These motherfuckers. Dude.
Yeah, see, this one thing, even if I was in the military, I'm pretty good at like artistic, creative. I can do a lot of stuff. Haven't really found anything that like...
Oh, you would have zoomed by it, man.
But I'm saying when it comes to ironing clothes, I somehow iron just fucking wrinkles in it.
You just make it worse.
I don't get it. Like, I'm not...
You do become a professional. I'll give you that. Like, I can iron the shit out of some stuff. Paul even has me do, like, her business clothes.
You
like,
iron my fucking shirt.
I know. Can you iron this? I'm like,
you were Feather.
fine.
It's like both of you. Like, Feather would be like, well, I guess probably because he worked at hotels, he always ironed shit. And I guess he would just hop into any room if he wants with those ironing boards. All right,
Well, my pants are fucked up today.
I'll iron the shirt, and I'm like, how did I starch this thing in half? What the fuck am I doing here? Why am I wearing this?
One sleeve's bent in.
Yeah, I'm like, what is happening?
I rolled it up and threw it over the fence. And we just ran around the fence and grabbed them.
St. Pauli girl's been there forever. Oh, yeah, what was the other side? Was it keep drinking because kids in India don't have beer or something like that? Or something weird?
There was a weird...
It finally, I don't know, was there anything even in the hallway anymore? There's nothing in the hallway, I don't think.
Probably not.
I've lived here for so long, I don't even know what my hallway looks like.
There's stickers on your door.
Oh, yeah. Forever.
I don't know what the stickers came from.
Just forever since I started moving. It started with the Climeworks. My 30th birthday, Climeworks put a sticker. It was when I went to ziplining. It's a place called Climeworks.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, that's after my time.
Yeah, then when they started 30th. And then also I got real hammered and...
Oh, you did the punch thing again?
you did that again? Like my therapist? No, Kyle, you did the punch thing again.
Well, you did have a cast for a long time.
Well, there's a lot of holes and a lot of things.
Well, I would just run my whole body.
See, I get angry at things too quick, and I hate it. Like it's stupid stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I get mad at the dumb stuff. I'll stub my toe and like dude, like the reason there's the biggest reason
those
there's a
are
hole.
worse when you do it in the dark.
The hole in
you're
here.
Like motherfucker. Yeah.
Before that was there, those fucking cabinets are up there. I would hit the trash can. I hit my head. I go on the corner. I'm like, boom, boom. I punched those fucking cabinets so many times. There's holes in them. So I was like, I'm just gonna take these down.
The cabinet's gotta go.
And then I was like, Keynes, man, you think there's a way we could like a breakfast?
Oh yeah, when he cut that out, I just showed up one day. I was like,
I went to bowling at 7, come back at 9:30. It's all cut out, and
I was like, are you gonna finish it or?
Yeah, still has not finished.
Yeah, he didn't do the backside.
Well, yeah, but a part fell down, but that's enough for me.
Oh, he's probably in a whole nother state again. This dude's like
state
now. Jumping.
He's in Arizona.
I know, that's awesome.
Yeah, he moved to Arizona. Yeah, he's I think they opened up another place now. But yeah, he's out there.
It's like, geez, man, killing it.
Oh yeah, he's moved. He's his second. His second kid's now on my way up. Actually, probably
it's got to be like 2 because he
Yeah,
sent
dude.
me pictures and I was like, oh, looks like you, shirt off.
I'm always so bad. I'm always so bad with kids. Like, oh, how old's your kid now? Was he 6 or 7? Kind of 18 months. I go, well, all right.
It's not going to change. I have a kid and I'm still that bad with kids. I don't know.
I'm just bad with ages because I never had kids.
It's a different thing with our generation. Like you have the people that just are like, they want to be a dad. Like they're meant to be a dad. Like that's their whole objective in life is to be a dad, which is great. Sometimes I look back, I was like, I don't think I should have been a dad. But you're going to have those days.
Oh, there could have been
God, dude. I'm like,
somebody so much worse.
I was like, I'm gonna hit you like a grown man if you don't stop. Like it's about to be that.
If you don't get this guy, look down here, look lower.
Why do we always have to move everything? Like all up in me?
No, because
I don't want it in me.
No, just lower. Because here's what you do: like you put it in front of your face, but then you.
I do a fade.
No, you don't have to put it right in front. Like see, look down here.
It's all for effect.
There it is, right there. See, look, yeah. Because see, look, you because you keep doing this. You put it here.
Can I taste it or?
Yeah, put it in your mouth.
You gotta get it. You're like at this motion, it's kind of awkward.
Because you just put it, you just keep turning it sideways. And just going,
yeah, dude, we're trying to hang out here, not like.
I try to do it where I'm not looking at it. See.
I don't want a mic all up in it, like.
Yeah, so that's why I keep it down low, because I'm talking right into it.
They're gonna be like, this is 30 minutes of him adjusting microphones.
Or the first part, we heard nothing, and then all of a sudden we just heard.
All of a sudden he goes, yeah. I think he tasted the mic on that one.
Well, sometimes you got to put 2 fingers in it. 2 fingers neat, 3 fingers sloppy.
It always gets gross. What was the other one? We're going to talk about something, and every time I get to this point, we never remember.
No, this is my podcast. I'll ask you a question, and then we'll end up not answering the question, and we'll just kind of.
Yeah, the video. You always did the game show thing with people. I was like,
yeah.
Well, we don't need to do that.
No, well, that's
because my answer would probably be fucked up.
Well, that's the KQ shit. I got to plan stuff out. See, this is like the.
When you do the story time, I want people to know, other people, they need to visualize our stories that don't know us. There's a difference. Because that will spread, if people knew the stupid shit, if you could put a video clip with it, if we had that, oh my God, dude, I would watch it over and over.
Well, dude, our first episode, we talked about all of the stuff, how, literally...
Well, being a parent and all that, yeah, whatever.
Well, no, we even talked about the old stuff. Talked about, the stuff you did in school at Elkhart when you broke the clock.
Yeah,
we did actually cover a lot of it. We just forgot about it.
I did forget.
Because of how much that we drank.
That was...
When I was editing it, I was like, God, we did talk about a lot of stuff. I don't
whiskey
remember
was
any of this.
up.
Yeah, we definitely... We
shouldn't have drank it like that.
Well, it just tasted so good.
It is what it is, you know?
And then once you put your mouth on it...
Even Feather's episode, oh, I love him to death, man. At the end, you could tell you're trying to wrap it up with him, and he was gone, dude. Feather was ripped.
I love it. So when Feather gets...
He's and then I do the belly laugh. I'm like, oh, you're starting to slur now.
Dude,
here it comes.
I love it, dude. When Feather slurs, it's awesome. Because dude,
he is a big man. It took a lot back in the day for him to get hammered.
So
there was tons of times I've saved his ass too, and he never brings it up. I want to hear it. So if he's ever on this fucking show...
What do you mean?
Oh, dude, we tailgate. This dude starts fights. He acts like he didn't.
How did you move the mic again away from your face?
I haven't even moved.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to freak out and fucking slam the mic on the table, dude. Don't do that shit.
You just went from 0 to Jamison.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I hate this mic.
Fuck with me.
You didn't move the mic, didn't move. I'm just fucking with you. You go,
oh my God, dude.
You just flexed your traps a little bit.
I did. And I don't even think they're there anymore. I stopped working out.
I'm crying. You just go. I'll throw some.
You tried to pull it.
Shit.
See, people pull it out of me, dude. I try to be laid back.
I was trying to be calm. I tried to keep this mic where you wanted it.
It's just like what you used to yell at me. It's like, Wizzy, what the fuck do you do back there?
Oh, dude, when you said that, I peed myself. Because you say you.
Oh, it's like a grown man talking to a child.
You do nothing. Because he was trying to do.
I don't even remember what he was trying to do.
He was trying to reach back and grab a Gatorade. He was trying to reach back and grab a Gatorade. No, you asked him to grab, I think maybe you asked him to grab a Gatorade or no, he was reaching, whatever he was doing, he was trying to do it, and you were like, what are you doing? He goes, Wizzy, you do nothing. He said, you do nothing. And then we just lost it.
I can't.
Because it's just such a weird thing to yell at somebody. Because he couldn't do it, because he wasn't reaching. You do nothing.
And Feather's like, oh, when I was crawling through the hallway, I lost it on that one, dude. That was bad. I was so hammered.
There's nobody on this goddamn
And
hall.
he kept slamming the goddamn cart into the walls, back and forth. Like, bow, bow, bow.
He thought he was going straight.
We drank all night, and I was still hammered, but still, he's out. I go, why are you out here? Someone's fucking with me. I go, dude, there is no one fucking out here if you do not get back in this room. Like, I was starting to freak out.
And I'm just recording and laughing.
And then, remember, he started just peeing in the hallway?
No, he was faking peeing. He didn't actually pee.
No, he peed.
Well, then he peed in the hallway.
Yeah, no, he peed. Yeah. Because he stopped pushing the cart, and he's like, just stands there. I go, what are you doing now? And he wouldn't talk to me. And I go, you're fucking peeing. Get the I was freaking out. I go, you're going to get us kicked the fuck out of here, Feather. God damn it.
Either him or
liabilities,
me
dude.
taking a random trip coming. Dude, that was the weirdest shit when I came to
because I
walking up
answered the door to you. I go, why am I answering
well, no, because
for you?
you know, you and Wizzy, you got your nice rooms, with the door locks.
I called it.
Just because I was the last one and there was only...
Yeah, no, plus I paid first.
That makes a valid point. But regardless, I'm like calling Wizzy, calling you, nobody answered.
Well, Wizzy locked us out every night, so there's a difference.
Perfect reason, because we would have been in there fucking with him the entire time.
Every night, yeah. He locked us out. We weren't allowed in.
Gosh.
I get it every time. Hey, man. And he just wouldn't answer after a while. Dude, just open up.
Said you got Feather.
Oh, yeah, you guys talked about that one too.
He was like squeak at the end. I go, there's no way. I was like, there's no way you're fucking squeaking.
He had so much popcorn on him.
No, he fell asleep eating the popcorn, and then when he was snoring, I took the popcorn and threw it on him.
Well, you ended up pulling the couch in the living room as a bed, anyways.
That's my life. That has been my life. I'm always the guy. I'm always the guy that like give me either like.
But you were comfortable then. You're like, I'm just going to use this pull out, and then we put it away.
Oh, dude, I would have laid anywhere.
I think that was like night 2.
In that
you were
room.
already out of there.
Oh, I think he was on the phone with somebody. Like he was talking real drunk for a while.
Dude, I know that was the other thing. I was like, you guys didn't dabble into half the stuff that he bought. You're talking about his bag was full? Yeah, his fucking bag was full. Remember we had to make a special stop at Harley Davidson? Who the fuck does that when you're in your 20s?
But what's worse is he bought those.
He goes, I work with this 45-year-old lady that wants a Harley Davidson shirt. He's
always a shirt buyer.
I go, dude, we don't go to Harley, man.
Dude, the snow globes were worse, remember?
Stop at this Harley. Who the fuck has a Harley?
We had to take snow globes out of his bag and put it in ours. Mm-hmm. I was like, Feather, how do you have this much? Why'd you buy this much gifts?
I got to get this Harley Davidson shirt. I go, for who?
Harley.
For Bertha. Remember, it was like some fucking old name for Bertha. Like, who the fuck is Bertha, dude?
Big Bertha nature, dude.
Oh, I work with her on the line. So I just drafted them.
So I'm trying to go with the Wizzy approach, because in our other league, Wizzy wins every year. 12-man league, which is tough.
What?
Because he's I think he's overall top winner. Yeah, like we would have like technically he like it was
it's
me.
It was me
magazines. No, here's the thing: is he stopped. I looked. Literally, when they go to sleep, I'll walk all the way through their house.
He's also a very lucky guy.
But I'm
out of all of us, who hasn't got a DUI? Wizzy.
Yeah.
Who's never got in trouble with
but
the law? Wizzy.
He doesn't. We're different creatures, so Wizzy stops at a certain level.
He has still. Remember our Wizzy? He still gets to that level.
Yeah, but it's
somehow it's like incognito.
It's a rarity that the cops are looking for him when we're all together. Am I wrong? You ran. I pretended that I had a disease, or I pretended that I was
forgot the train.
Yeah. So yeah.
Blaine thought I was meeting him for his honeymoon. You come back from your honeymoon and you think your friend was there to like at 12:30 at night.
What are the odds though? That's pretty fucking rare.
What's up, man? And he goes, "Are you here to meet me?" I go, "Not at all. Just say I was here."
Running from the cops.
Just say I've been here the whole time. And he goes, "Dude, what the fuck?" I go, "Yeah, they're probably arrested out there."
It's the last guy.
Oh, he hated me for months on that, dude. I was like, to each their own, dude. I was like, soon as you opened the doors, you should have never told me that. She goes, well, I called the cops. Well, instantly you say that.
Well, I mean, also you got
to open a door and you just hear, the door's opening. I go, and I'm gone. And then Kyle's like, well, he's gone.
I was expecting. I was like,
he's still here.
But then I was like, all right, so what's it? But then was like, Heidi. we're supposed to meet the police here. Like, I mean, I guess his level of street smarts wasn't.
Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, he did. And so I
Like,
had to go
let's
over
hang
there.
out. No.
I had to go there. I'm sorry, I didn't take medicine, sir. I didn't take medicine.
Yeah, that was a
perfect.
thank God.
I even put my cigarette down on the ground. I go, sir, I can't. That's rolling. It's rolling, sir. I got to touch it. He goes, just get home and take your medicine. I just pretended to be just.
Yeah, very bad. I just don't. That's always been my first thing. I'm always the first one out. If there's something going down, like I was always the first one out.
What's a fight or flight? If
you would always be like, oh shit, cops are coming. And then you look around, you're like, oh, Jamison's already run to the door. I probably should run. Like, I just hear scatter.
Well, when I start,
and I'm like, I think that motherfucker's running.
Yeah,
I'm going for him.
You wait. And then afterwards, all right, what happened?
No, I just see it. As soon as I see one person, they could run for no reason. All of a sudden, we're outside. Dude, why'd you follow me out here, man? I just need to pee. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I thought shit was going down.
I just saw everybody
and I'm like right
up
on him. If I was going down, you're going down. I don't even know you, man.
It's just your instincts in your body. But like, all right, I can't win this situation.
Yep, gone.
But like, all right, that animal looks too big for me to fight. Gone.
I came from Elkhart, man. I hung out with a lot of dudes that got in a lot of shit. And I was small.
Yeah, I remember
you're not going to win that shit. I'm not dumb. I mean, I can handle my own, but you get tired of getting your ass whooped after a while. So I was like, well, I'm not going to be involved with this. I think you killed somebody. I was like, I'm like, that guy's dead. We need to go.
Well, shit. Like the first time we go to gangs or whatever, and like walk in. This is even pre, the same night me getting punched in the mouth. But I was like, I walk in like to meet. Like, I think you were going to talk to an old girl, or you were going to talk to somebody else. I walk in, see, like, your boys, like, for penny pitching night. Fuck you looking at? I'm like,
yeah,
I think I'm here to meet you guys. I'm with Jamison.
As soon as that happened, they're like, oh, what's up, man?
I was like, why do you guys look like you just want to fight? Would you have just fought me? Like, if I was just going to try to ask you politely if I could sneak by you to get a beer, I would have just been beaten up just because it's Elkhart?
Yeah, they were crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you worked with one of them, Luke.
I was like Luke. Actually, I was like
but Luke was a laid back dude. But he got through his phase to where he's just like, don't put it past me to fuck you up. I'm like, well, man, now we're on a different level. So that's just, it is. So as soon as that happened, it's like, you see random people dragging chairs onto dance floors. And I'm like, why are you dragging that chair out there? Somebody said something like, this is fucked. I gotta.
Yeah, I don't have that. I feel like people that look out, like if every day, like you're all you do is you like those guys that sit at the bar, like just trying to fight people. That's like the worst life to live.
They weren't that bad, at least. I was glad with that. It's just.
I was friends with you and they fought me the first night.
No, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I'm just saying. You can paint Elkhart, but he
felt really bad about that for a long time. Because we made fun
of
of him for several months, and he
I'm
still
glad he
kept
didn't
doing
wind up because he probably could actually laid me out. He only face pushed.
Oh, he is, dude.
I was so happy when I hit the ground. I was like,
because we all
kept my beer. I was like,
I saved my beer.
Up. I'm taking off. And then Jay's like, no, you don't gonna leave. I'm like, well, I feel like I just picked myself up off the ground. I don't think I'm gonna be here anymore.
Sat there and said, well, if you wanted me to leave, you could just told me.
Yeah, could have been like, yeah, we don't need you here.
God damn it.
I mean, I spilled half my beer, and now I got a weird lump on my lip.
No, they were just like, what the fuck? Well, only you would be the one that walks up. I'm going to pee straight up in the air and ruin everyone's night. I'm like, that is not the way to walk up in here, dude. It's a group of people, and I'm going to pee on everyone.
Somebody mentioned
for no random reason.
No, there's some reason I would have said it.
They're just like, what's up? You go, I'm going to pee up in the air and ruin everyone's night. No, that is you. No, that is you, dude.
That'd be a reason I would have said it, though. Nope. Maybe I thought somebody's peeing somewhere. Or...
Nope, that's just you. That was your one-liner right when you walk up.
I'm going to pee in the air and ruin everyone's night? I don't think
it was funny because they're all just hanging out in a circle. So you thought if you peed up in the air, it would hit everybody that was standing in that circle. So you instantly just like,
I don't know.
They're like, what's up, Kyle? I want to pee up in the air and ruin everyone's night.
Of them at that point. I think maybe Jay.
You knew Jay.
I met Jay, yeah.
And that's when you said that, Jay goes, oh. And then Travis on the other side.
Well, he was on the other side throwing up, wasn't he? Like,
he was peeing. He was actually peeing. That's why you probably said it. He was peeing on the other side of the fence. And he just goes, who said they're going to fucking piss on me? And I go, and here we go. And there's how it starts.
sometimes you just gotta, just gotta take it out and shake it.
Oh, those, yeah, it was. Dan, it's still like 3 a.m. I didn't understand. We just kept going. She just went to sleep. Half that stuff was like worthless staying up that late.
Oh, well, that's because that was back when we had immune systems. Like our
Eat
body,
burritos.
our body was healing itself all the time. Now it's like my body, man. You should see the amount of like just pills and medicine I take in the morning. I'm like, all right, I take my little greens, my glutamine, and then my 900 pills.
Oh, you do
I
like
take,
vitamins and shit?
Oh yeah.
No,
I do. Hold on, I do vitamins and shit. You just said it like you've just learned about. You don't take a vitamin?
I eat like the gummy multivitamins.
You eat one?
No, the 2 that it states on the bottle.
Okay. Does it say you take 2 for 12 years and up? Are you taking your daughter's vitamins?
No, they're not.
What's that smirk? Well, they're Flintstones.
No.
I mean, I fucked up a couple.
No, they're not
earlier.
kids. They're men's multivitamins. The gummies.
You got a men's gummy multivitamin?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever works, I guess.
And just chew them, eat them.
I just picture you just going.
It's like a gummy bear,
I
dude.
just picture you getting sick. God damn it, dumping like six Flintstone vitamin gummies.
Nope, just 2 every morning.
Yeah, Dad, where's my
Chew
gummies?
those.
You shut up. I'm sick.
Dude, there's too many fucking pills, but yeah.
I just don't eat enough to, like, I don't eat, like, I'm never gonna, I can't get probiotics. I can't eat milk, yogurt. I just can't do it. So I take a probiotic in the morning.
No, we need that.
Just can't do it. Can't do it. And then I take,
That was from all the pizzas and cheeses.
God, dude,
I was like a connoisseur of cheeses for a long time.
And it caught up, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I can still do that now, but I just don't shit right after like I used to.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Before you used to get mad, you'd be like, "Dude, you just
how?
ate a whole log of cheese."
I'm like, listen,
and you went and pooped.
I'm
was
not
like,
the smartest man, but all I know is that cheese doesn't make you poop. Okay, it stops.
I gotta poop. You just ate a whole log of cheese.
You did. You laid there. You left this little.
That was Bruno's, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
No, I'm talking about the one time you got that cheese log, that circle.
Oh yeah, that was from
It
Christmas.
looked like a. Well,
Dude, the cheese logs were great.
It looked like
the
one of
crackers.
those like fruit cakes or whatever, and you had that little
Dip
weird
the cheese.
serving, and you just put it in your mouth. No crackers,
Oh, I didn't
no
use
anything.
Crackles. Crackles.
But I'm like, you're eating that whole log of cheese, and you're just gonna be cool with it. Like, well, no, I'll poop in a minute. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it doesn't digest that fast, but
No, dude, it's weird as you get older, man. Now I know, like, I don't fuck with tomatoes. I don't do
still
any
love cheese,
sauce. I can't do
sauce.
I can't.
Dude, that's like
tomato sauce.
50% of your diet.
No, tomato sauce. I can't do tomato sauce. Like, no tomato sauce.
Then what do you do? You can't have pizza.
I don't fuck with pizza.
What?
If I do, it'd be like a thin crust.
On that note, I'm out.
Yeah, man, I can't. Like, I got
pizza's like my main thing.
Dude, I can't do, like, my body, like, now it's the point, it's like, hey, like, I can't do, like, I'll tell you what, and I guarantee if somebody does the research, nobody will, but whatever they're putting in Chick-fil-A, that shit's killing your body, because I love it.
Chick-fil-A, those little nuggets?
Oh, I love the nuggets. I love the sandwiches, but I get so fucking
What is it,
tired.
Polynesian sauce?
Get that Polynesian.
Ooh, I'll drink that shit.
They're herb ranches. Spot on. But here's my thing.
You know what's bad is if you order the Polynesian sauce, and it came in like a little jug.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ordered so much, they're like, here's a serving jug of it.
I'm going ranch. Hell yeah.
They're sitting there like, this motherfucker bought that much. We're just gonna have to give him.
You can get in line and be like, hey, hit me with that. But when I get done eating, and I even talked to Keenan about it, he says probably like a high MSG, but like when you eat like a Chinese buffet or Chinese food, like I am so tired and lethargic after I eat it. I feel like my body can't figure out what it is. Like there's got to be, they're putting something in that fucking meat. That's, don't get me wrong, it's so I guarantee I could probably have the 200 nugget platter. I bet I could finish it probably in
sure.
2 hours.
Those little nuggets are
and dude,
fire.
Sandwiches,
dude.
bro, I get one spicy, one regular. I can murk 2 sandwiches in fucking minute and a half. But I get done eating, my body's like, this doesn't make sense. Like the bread has tons of preservatives in it, just like Jimmy John's. So I get the acid reflux from the bread. But the meat is doing something in my body that it shouldn't.
Oh, Jimmy John's is fire too, man.
I
that Italian nightclub,
dude.
Crush that bitch.
When they fucked around and brought in some wraps, which because the bread kills me because the bread's basically packed with preservatives.
I know,
it's
but
not
they wrap
real.
it in lettuce. Who
not the lettuce wrap. No, they made real wraps. Yeah,
they
with
put
actually
like
they
burrito
put the
wraps?
sandwich, and then it'd be like $1 cheaper. Yeah, they put the whole sandwich in a wrap.
Oh yeah,
and then I could actually eat it because dude, that bread.
I think I'm out of touch with all that because I'll just eat the fucking bread.
Dude, that Jimmy John's bread, my body's like,
I love it. I'll bathe in the bread, like in between it.
You
the
can, because
slices.
it will never expire, because it's not real bread.
I don't care. It's delicious.
It makes my body's like, we can't figure out how to digest this. We're just going to make your stomach burn for hours, and then you're going to poop black.
You know what's bad is it's so bad because Paula didn't ever, like being Asian, she didn't really eat a lot of bread. Obviously, they ate rice with everything, and then she's just like, oh yeah, they're way healthier. And then she like is married to me, and all I do is have bread with everything. You know, King's Hawaiian rolls, dude. Aware. They're like, this I think is for Thanksgiving. No, I'll dip that bitch in anything. They're like, why did you just do that? I'm like, just sopped it up. You just dip that in water. I'm like, I don't care.
Hawaiian roll dipped in rain. I used to fucking murk a whole thing of those Hawaiian rolls.
Every time.
You warm them up a little bit, that little honey glaze.
Yep. Oh. Paula, she's just like, honey, do you need more Hawaiian rolls? Yeah, we ran out. For no reason.
I just bought those yesterday. Yeah, I had a four. I had a 4-pack.
I ate like 6 of them.
Was it 4-pack?
Avery does it too, man. Kills Hawaiian rolls. Me and her, she goes, Dad, can I have one of those breads? Yeah, kill them.
I'd rather have that than a Jimmy. At least when you're eating that, you're like, hey, this is bread. You eat it, you don't feel sad and depressed unless like you're the one that finishes all of it. And then
yep, the whole 12.
Mom, didn't we just get Hawaiian rolls? You're going,
the wrapper's still on my chest. The whole tray. They're like, that's a paper tray. I just ate it. It hurts.
That's fine.
Yep. No, any soups, anytime. Beef stew, chicken noodle that we make, potato soup, anything. I go, you don't have Hawaiian rolls. I'm done.
That's like
I can't eat it. She goes, well, I can't eat it without mashed potatoes. Well, get Hawaiian rolls or I'm not eating it either. So that's how it goes. That's all we just had Panera, and they give you the French baguettes.
I like that. And, dude, give me that heel, and then I take the broccoli cheddar soup, and then I make a little...
it last night,
dude. It's very weird. It gets all over the place, but it's like a heel.
Did you just eat that whole French baguette?
Yeah, you put it's like an ice cream cone.
She goes, here, a whole bag of bread for you. I'm like, for my little cup of soup.
Dude, cut that heel out, then I mash with my fingers.
She goes, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to scoop it out.
Yeah, dude, see, I mash it with your fingers. Then you still get the same amount of bread. Then you...
She goes, are you
careful? You're making like a little bowl.
I know. They don't do like the actual bread bowl. Remember that?
Oh, no, I can't do a bread bowl because, man...
They would pour it all in that bowl. And then you'd rip the bowl up after that, and I'm just eating the bowl. And now they don't do it. I was like, oh my God, forget it. I go, get the extra French baguettes. Dude, and I'll take the whole bag.
See that, but that's like I feel like that's it. Like when you eat like a
those are still just as bad.
No, because it's real bread. Hey, it's gonna make
what
your
is
body
Jimmy John's?
Fake. The preservatives they put in it, man. Like
what?
Bread shouldn't last until the Walking Dead.
Who says it does? Are you back there writing the dates on the breads?
Look up the ingredients in the bread.
I don't think you are.
Too much preservatives in there. I know because when I eat it, man, I can tell.
No, you're not the maker of the bread.
They have to put the ingredients.
Where?
In the world, Google it.
Why have to put the so everything on the internet is real.
Well, no,
we're back to that.
You have to put the ingredients if you're a...
You don't have to do shit.
Well, yeah, I think...
I'll fucking put the ingredients of this beer on there right now, and I just made them up.
It's on the bottle.
That's what I'm saying, but I could just make this shit up.
Well, then we would just look up the bottle.
It's not on the bottle. I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Bottom of it. You just looked at the bottom of the bottle, like there was going to be a label there.
I was just saying, you're...
But no,
there's nothing on this fucking bottle.
So much preservatives in it, man. I can't do it. Like you can feel it when you eat it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Well, I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in that shit.
Well, I mean, aliens makes more sense because I've never tried to eat an alien. All I know is that...
No, I'm saying if you watch that, there's a new thing on Netflix with that.
Oh, there's definitely aliens. The government just came out and said... Yeah, the government already came on. They go, look, we've...
I've been in... It was like I was a Navy... nanotech chemist for 16 years, and everything I did was classified. Okay, so why are they allowing you to say that now?
I think after 25 years...
You know you have a non-disclosure.
No, after a certain amount of years...
It's the government, dude. You gotta be kidding. There is no cutoff. It's the government. I had top secret clearance. So you think they just let me leave the military, and they're like, you can say whatever you want.
To leave the military.
They didn't. I left.
Because of the marijuana.
No, I left on my own.
Oh, I thought they said...
Nope.
I thought they said, tell me you smoked the weed.
Oh, they did tell me that, but they didn't kick me out for that.
Oh, I thought they go, just tell me...
Oh, no. You know I'm smarter than that. I'm not going to get it to where I can never get shit again. Like, that's what they do. They give you a dishonorable discharge. I don't have that.
Oh, shit. I thought I was like...
No, I'm smarter than that.
Yeah, so I don't gotta
Even though I'm 18 and dumb, I was like, yeah, you're not fucking up my life. over this. I go, this bitch did fucking meth, and you still allowed her in. You already know what I do. I argued everything the whole time. That's why I was in there till like 4:30 in the morning. The whole time arguing. Give me your lawyer.
Give me your
Which
idea.
lawyer you got? I want him. Sir, just fucking write it down so we can go home. I'm not writing shit down. I never
I don't know
did.
what you're talking about.
Nope.
I don't even know.
They're
who
like,
it
your
is.
friends already ratted you out. No, they didn't. They're like, what? Oh my God, I can't deal with this kid.
I don't have
This
friends.
whole time. Yep. They're not my friends. You came here with them. I don't know them. So you're in their car. You don't know them. Nope. You already know.
Thought it was a taxi.
I deny everything. I will do that to this day. I just text Justin this the other day because I did some shit that I was like, I think I finally have outdone myself to where you're scared that it might not work out in your favor because to where you talk farther than your knowledge. And I thought I finally might have done that. To where I'm just like, I said so much shit, and I'm like,
you're like, oh no.
These people will know that it's not going to be that way. And I do that shit for a living, to where they're just like, oh yeah,
I've heard you interview.
You'll figure it out. Oh, I'm
No,
amazing.
literally. I was like, hands down, I bet he could get. We talked about it. I go, I guarantee that Jamison probably has an 80% chance to get any job he applies for. I heard you interviewing the job, like the one time you just kept.
You just agree.
Yeah, but then also you just told me recently, like.
Oh, for some reason I know I don't
Like anytime when somebody asks you
think
questions,
it's fun facts, dude. I'm not the king of fun facts, but I am like the person that's like dabbled in all of that, or I make it sound like I have done that. That's the difference.
On an interview, you're a king bullshitter. You have to be. Everybody bullshits during an interview.
Dude, no one's real.
If you're real in an interview, then you know what you do. You don't get the job.
Nope.
Because when people ask me,
Unless you really know what you're talking about, there's a difference.
so there's been experience. So you've had experiencing managing more than 200 people, and I'm going over 400 at one point. Yeah, I ran a small.
I ran about 17 Best Buys with all of them
I ran
at once.
a small
Like, sir, it says here you're just in
Haitian
Geek
village.
Squad. You were just in Geek Squad, yeah, with 35 different guys that were all under me. They're like, but you don't have any supervisor.
Yeah,
Nope.
you just put me down. Just like everybody else ever had to go. Hey, when they call, bro, I was your best.
But I was.
Then I'm like, hey, well, tell me what they want to hear, because I'm not gonna say who, but because somebody is still. They're still looking for you, but they hit me up. They go, "Hey man, I put you a reference." When they call, I said I was good at all this shit.
You're one of the best ones.
Then I was like, "Oh, he was a tough one to lose." Let me tell you something here. He does care about longevity. Don't bring him on if you're planning on having somebody that wants to leave soon. He wants longevity. He's got a great family, and he's a hard worker. And if you decide not to, let me know ahead of time. Let me know ahead of time because I'd like to have to offer more money to keep him here.
To the best part, and then they're like, "Why'd you have to let him go?" Well, we didn't have to. Then why doesn't he have a job right now? I don't know what you're talking about.
Unfortunately,
I know you can't ask about that anymore. But back in the day, you could.
Just say I don't have I don't.
They would always be like, "So why did he have to leave?"
NDA.
Yep. What does that mean? It means
non-disclosure. I don't know.
Don't talk to me.
Also, there's a gap in your resume. Just say, fortunately, I can't discuss.
Oh, you never put a gap. I always overlap that shit, even if it wasn't real. Dude, it's insane. You just
James.
that's what we were talking about.
Do it for several
I know.
decades.
I don't get it.
Yeah. No, I tell anybody, I'm like, listen, if you ever want somebody if you want somebody the best interviewer, like he'll just like, now you are familiar with gallbladder and pancreatic cancer, surgical. He's like, listen, hey, we want not everybody's body. We don't want nobody's body to have that type of cancer. So what are we doing here? Let's
you understand.
Let's get it out of here.
You understand? I might not be the best at this, but I surround myself with those people that know how.
Now, are those people here? Are you the ones that are going to be better than me?
You get it? Like, I want to be. I want to be the best. My team is going to be the best.
Team is like, hey Kyle, I'm CEO of St. Joe Hospital. I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't know what I did. They have a lot of documents I got to sign.
It's every time. I might not know the answer, but my team will know the answer because I get the guys that are better than me. That's the only way you do it.
And if they can't, Somebody will fucking Google
if
it.
not,
Let's
you
roll.
can-
Let's move on here.
You can all find that shit somewhere. I'll
Listen.
find the answer. I will find the
gotta want it.
answer. That is what it is all the time. That's the answer to everything. They all know. No one knows shit. So you're always just like, I'll find it. If you're the guy that can find the answer, now I just got to the point to where it's like, if you're the last line of defense, now I'm kind of, you get caught. So now I do have to actually find the answer half the time. And that's the fun part. You're like, okay, well, I was like, you guys just sold something that now I don't know what the fuck it is. So let's go find that out.
Sell it. Tupac hologram
I
to
know.
somebody? I don't know.
We're going to be doing a whole concert of Tupac now. And somehow I have to build that equipment to make him show up.
Well, you say they found his killer today? 27 years later.
No.
60-year-old.
There's no fucking way.
Well,
Look
there's
that shit up. Where's it at? We'll look it up now. I'll be like
you're
fucking
gonna,
two
you're gonna
bears,
see
one
the
cave.
Las Vegas PD up there. So here's the deal. This guy is 60 years old. Somebody probably paid him. Go, hey man, you're 60. He's probably got some type of crazy cancer. He's gonna die soon. They go, hey, we'd really like you hung out with some of those guys that killed Tupac. Could you just say that?
Oh, so you hung out with them? That was how you get it.
Yeah, but he just came out and said that he did it, and I was like, oh, really? 27 years later.
What?
27 years later.
It is Dwayne Davis.
Oh, look how the cop said it. Oh, we've been vigilant in our... I'm like, shut the fuck up. You've been, for 27 years, you've really been looking around?
Yeah, you charged a former gang leader with the 1996 murder of rapper Tupac Shakur.
Somebody just paid his family. I'm like, hey, look...
There is no fucking way, dude.
My assumption is that there's probably like a bunch of
Oh,
unreleased...
there's his mugshot.
There's probably a bunch of unreleased Tupac tracks that like they're gonna bring up. They're gonna make up somebody that
It probably
apparently
is.
killed him, and then like Tupac's gonna release a new album.
At least his name was Keefy D. You knew Keefy D back on the streets.
Rumor has the guy when he came out, he goes, "Yeah, P Diddy told me to do it."
Oh, and now they're actually putting the footage too, like the old school.
Yeah, the same footage
So
has been
someone
available
had-
since
that's
then.
what I'm saying. So you
That's
had
the
to
same
put-
footage we were watching in that '96, right?
Yeah, I was a freshman, man. That shit was
It's like
fucked up.
Yeah, it was the same shit. It was the same video. I'm
mean-
like, really? First off, because anybody that killed Tupac was immediately killed within 48 hours by.
Tupac's shit.
Yeah, because they'd be like, who was it?
Well, they did the same thing back to back, and then you got Biggie that went right after, and
See,
you're
and
just
and it's all like I guarantee, like first off, because they were millionaire rappers. There's
I
no
don't
way that
get it,
somebody's gonna be like
dude.
Tupac's gonna be like, hey, kill Biggie, or Biggie's gonna be like, hey, kill Tupac. That didn't happen.
no, it
But
was
the streets probably did it. They go, hey, oh, they're beefing, so the streets just did it. And
well, it
then-
was messed up anyways. They were friends before that.
Hmm?
They started off as friends. That's what I don't get. I was like, you motherfuckers like lived together for a minute.
and it could have all been like made up beef just to get ratings and shit.
Well,
just to
the
get
whole
East
thing started
Coast
because he
versus
did get
West
shot,
Coast.
because Tupac did get shot. And when he was going to the studio, and fucking Biggie was in the studio where he got shot in the elevator. So all of a sudden he assumes Biggie was trying to take him out. And I'm like,
Yep.
how do you... That's like me going, well, Kyle tried to fucking take me out today because I tried to show up here and put some fucking lines and bars down. I was like, why? You guys just hung out and like fucking drank and shit together.
Don't put lines and
Yeah.
bars down on my fucking
shouldn't have
front
done
porch. I'll kill anybody.
Should have
No.
been that guy.
Nope. That's what the basement's for.
It's messed up, dude.
But that's just stupid. That's just the type of dumb shit that just happens out of nowhere. Like really, 27 years later.
It's that, and then you have tissues tossed to you, clean yourself up. I'm like, jeez, I just got raped.
Damn. So you just toss two fingers
Yeah.
in. Damn.
Quick.
No, I never finished my story. Yeah, we're recording. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh shit, two
Oh, yeah.
fingers deep.
Yeah, you've been fingered.
Okay.
No, like I asked my
have
doctor.
been.
I was like, so check it out. Like I'm 40. I want to make sure am I good? Like she's like, oh, your blood pressure's good. Whatever else, blah blah. I'm like, what should I like? When do I got to start thinking about stuff? Because like my old doctor like never took like blood samples. Like she never did anything.
You gotta do that every year. You don't get
what-
labs every year?
No, we would just fuck, and then she
Yeah.
would just write.
Oh,
my
you just did
prescription.
that?
What?
What?
No, when he was done fucking me. No, but like I was like, so what about she goes, oh, well, you don't have to worry about that until later. She goes, now you drink something, and then you just give us your stool sample.
Oh, what?
There's
A
no
stool?
more. Yeah, there's no more fingers. Because I was like, first
I
thing I
don't
said
do
was
any.
like,
There's no stool samples.
Yeah, no,
I
like,
just got raped.
No, I just asked her. I was like, hey, could you just finger me instead? And then she said...
So you asked for that.
So I got to find a new doctor. Okay, second thing. Yeah, she made me put my dick away and then told me that I can't just get fingered by her.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, damn, it makes me feel better. I mean, can I just do it now? I mean, can I...
No, prostate cancer like ran in my family. So
yeah.
My grandfather died of that. So it was on my chart. So I'm sitting there doing the wellness check. Does a little ball thing. He's like, yeah, balls look nice.
What do you mean?
All right.
Because, what do you mean?
What?
You said he does the little balls?
You don't sit there and have to where you have to cough?
No, man.
Oh, dude, no, that's
not
normal
since
physical.
I was 12.
Well, I also had a hernia, so he's making sure.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, no.
So he's just like
when I was like 15 to make sure I didn't have a hernia before I went into it.
He was like, turn to the left, cough, turn to the right, and cough, whatever. And I was like, cool, whatever, we're done. Checking it. I go, yeah, don't pull your pants up yet. I go, what the fuck is going on now? You haven't done this yet? Like, you have to question me? You're my doctor.
What did you do? I'm going to push your penis all the way in? Yeah. What do you mean? What are you going to do?
You're going to dock me? What is going on?
Bumping peeps?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take yours over mine.
What your foreskin has to do.
You an earthquake? You got a bunk bed?
No, he's just like, yeah, well, we're not done yet. Like, keep him down, like, bend over the thing. I go, shit. And, like, my doctor's, he's probably, like, early 50s. But, he's, like, in and out stuff. Like, he'll listen to you, but it's not listening. He's a cool guy. Like,
he's just doctoring.
He takes it in, and then after he's typing all his shit out, then he'll... Okay, now you said you get fucked in the asshole twice a night. And then I'm like, well, that's not what I said at all. So
you into pegging?
I forgot who I was talking to.
What if he goes,
wrong chart?
What if he goes pressure, and then you feel both his hands on your face? You're like, wait a minute!
This is not what I did.
What's in
me? No, dude.
He's writing on his chart. I'm like, wait, what's...
Yeah, so he sits there, and I was just like, I've never been violated like this. And he just goes, all right, well, 1, 2, and I'm like, and there it is. Hit! Like you do the...
Did you make a noise?
I did. I had to. It wasn't like high pitched.
Wasn't a yelp, but it was a...
It was a... Like, you're like, oh, and then he's like, and we're done. He goes, well, it's a little hard, but you're good. And I go, oh my God.
In retrospect, if you knew...
Then you get tissues tossed to you, like... Clean yourself up. Like, what I do? Just shit everywhere?
Dude, in retrospect, how funny would it be is right when he put you go, oh my God, I'm coming! I should promise you I should do that. Like, all right, you're going to feel a little pressure. Oh my God, I'm coming! He goes, done. I'm out. Nope, not doing it.
We'll never check you again, sir.
Yes, sir, you're all set. Or either you're going to die or not.
It's everywhere. It's going everywhere.
Oh my God, I'm coming!
The one... And Grandma's boy, it feels so good I can't stop.
What are you gonna beat off my dad?
Oh shit, yeah. And then I was like, God, you just toss tissues like so I have shit all over my ass.
Up.
Yeah, wipe that shit up, you dirty asshole. I was like, God damn it.
I hate this.
Yeah, because that was the whole point. Well, that wasn't the point of it, but at the same time, I was like, man, I feel like I'm not peeing like normal. I was like,
well, because if you had a hernia, you're not
getting that old.
Well, no, if you had a hernia, like, no, they say after your hernia, like, because you're used to using that muscle to force the pee out.
Oh,
it's like it won't.
And you have to, like, I was like, I feel like I have to shake extra. Are you that guy? Like, you're in the bathroom and then people walk in and you're still shaking it out. That's what I feel like. I go, I might have been shaking.
That's an aggressive shake. That's not, shake. I'm not going, if I walk in the bathroom and see you doing that, I'm leaving the bathroom.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not hard, I promise.
Somebody help!
Don't look at me when I do this.
Just let me shake it out, please.
That's what I keep. And it's just like, God, the older you get, I'm like, man, I'm shaking 30 times more than what I felt like I ever did. But back in the day, you didn't realize it. You're like,
no.
Did you think about how much you're shaking? Now you're getting older. I'm like, I think I shook this a couple times too much.
Dude, now like
I got to bring this up to my doctor.
You feel that drip like after, I'm like, God, am I really fucking pissing?
Yep, piss your pants. I'm like, I think I just peed everywhere. They're like, dude, you just peed. No, it's afterwards. You didn't give me time to shake.
It's a leaking, is what
so,
it is.
yeah, he was telling me, is like, you have to take this saw, palmetto is what it's called. It's an herbal supplement. I bought it. He goes, Yeah, take that 30 days. If it doesn't work, just stop taking it. I go, so there's no resolution to what you just told me at all. Take that 30 days. If it didn't work, fuck
You
it.
probably just got to start like doing like
He
core,
goes,
like,
I guess you didn't work it.
strengthen up your hernia area.
Oh my God.
Or just
How do you tell somebody, hey, take this for 30 days. If it doesn't work, just stop taking it. Okay, so what else do I do? No, I mean, that's all we got.
Well,
So-
my dad's foot doctor goes, that sore on your foot's getting worse? He's diabetes, so with
Yeah.
a sore on your foot, that's the last place the blood can get to.
That's
which means,
bad.
yeah. So he goes, try walking around with a shoe on at the house instead of just going barefoot. My dad goes, well, I am wearing a shoe.
Then what?
You told me to do that last time. You ready? Here's what the doctor says. Try not wearing a shoe.
Oh, that's a new one.
So I go. So Dad, you're I think podiatrist. Podiatrist.
The foot,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. I go. So he said. So you told him it's not healing.
So
And
wear
he,
a shoe.
And he said, well, wear a shoe.
Then don't.
You
wear a
told him
shoe.
you were wearing a shoe, and he said, don't.
Well, then take your shoe off.
So
That's
and after insurance,
coulda you
you're-
can Google that.
after insurance, you're giving him $5,000 a month.
Oh.
And fast forward to the fact that now my dad doesn't have that part of his leg, and that doctor retired because he was 90. And
Oh, that's one of those guys.
Well,
it's like the Western, like whatever you like in the old time. What would you do? What'd you do?
bloodletting. Will you look a little? You angry? Cut your arm open. Let some blood out.
Yeah, you're messed up. Here, take this baking soda.
Yeah.
You're like, baking soda? Yeah, rub it on your face.
Listen,
It's
this
not
is
going
real.
away, sir. Well, then stop rubbing it on your face.
rub it on somebody else's face.
Yeah.
Like I went to this doctor, and then also after this, he goes, there's a new
That sucks.
there's a new experimental thing. We're going to inject your foot with the placenta, some type of
Dead babies.
yeah. So and I'm
In layman's terms, dead
So I'm like-
babies.
So I'm going. You're injecting on topical, like basically on top of the infection. So I'm like, so you're.
Why?
I go. So it's not. His body's not healing that area.
So dead babies.
No, stop. Because what's his body doing? Did you ask him anything about what is he eating? Oh, what's he eating? Oh, tacos, Diet Coke, cake, snacks.
Oh, yeah, the candy.
Pies that come in a cake that's wrapped in a taco inside of a Taco Bell fucking bag. I don't know. All of it. Everything he's
Everything
eating
you're
bad.
not supposed to.
His body's screaming, please, dear God, somebody heal me. What's the doctor say?
Well,
Try it without a shoe. And then he injects him with, placenta. And I'm going, if there's no blood flow to this area, whatever you're putting in there, if the body can't heal that, what's that going to do? Because that needs to be, hey, this is a nourishing thing to help your body heal. Well, why is that? You can paint rust, but it's still rust. Like I'm like you're topically trying to fix a problem, and then of course, surgeries later, Pops loses his leg, and then that doctor's no longer there. I'm like,
oh, that summed it up.
yeah, but that's what's so crazy is that these cats, whatever this guy did, however long he
If they
went
tell
to,
you do this, well, stop doing that then.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But you told me to do it. Well, just don't do it anymore. Okay,
oh, is that not
sure.
working? What do you think might work?
That's what he says.
Are you asking me and my father
I
what
know.
you think might work? Because you're trying to inject him with placenta, and I'm sure after insurance that probably costs fucking $20,000.
Oh, he's like,
Because one of these cats comes in, hey, these little,
oh, it's the medical reps. I tried to
check
be
it
one
out.
of them.
We got a new experimental thing. Check it out.
I'd be
look,
great at that.
You ever seen?
I tried.
You ever seen Jurassic Park? We found embryos of a
Yep.
stegosaurus. So we're gonna inject that into your dad's foot. Hopefully, it turns into a stegosaurus.
It
leg.
came from a mosquito that
If it doesn't,
bit a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
if it doesn't work, then that means that it was a terrible idea. But regardless, it'll be $15,000.
Yeah, regardless, we got you there.
Your insurance is gonna cover it.
It's insane. Yeah, take this herbal supplement, and if that doesn't work, stop taking it. Oh, okay. And now I'm back to where we were. So now what?
That's just because that's the whole.
I was like, do I need to go to a urologist? Like, what do I need to do here?
You have
He's
to
like-
strengthen your.
He's like, you're 41. You don't need to do shit. I'm like,
That's not the answer to everything. It's where you go. It's the same thing. When I hit 40, that was like a horrible number for me. I don't know why. In my brain, 40 sucked. Like I hit 40.
You hated 30.
No,
Yeah,
not
you
as
did.
bad as 40. 40 put me in something to where I didn't get kicked out. You can ask Paul. It took me a few weeks, man. Like 40 was rough. I don't know why. It's just something stuck in my brain with that number that I didn't like. And I told my doctor that. He goes, well, everybody gets old. I'm like, that God, you sound
What if
just
he
like...
goes, oh, pretend you're
Pretend you're
39?
30. And I was like, you sound just like my dad.
How did you get the degree? Because the problem is,
My dad goes, it's just a number. Could be in a baby. I'm like, that's not how it goes. I wake up and I'm still feeling some kind of way that doesn't get shaken. Like usually back in the day, we'd get depressed, anxiety, whatever, social anxiety. And I would just be like, stop being a bitch. Shake that shit off. And I would shake it off. You get to a point to where it's like, you can't shake it. And then you're like, now what do I do? And then you have a doctor that goes, you're 40. I'm like, that's not.
Actually, I'm surprised the doctor didn't go, well, let me prescribe you the max amount of happy pills. Do you want all of them?
No, I wish.
Do you want to? That's what, yeah. That's
I'll OD on that bullshit as long as it makes me forget. Like, that's all it was.
I think, isn't that all? Again, I've never, I mean, I've taken Adderall, but I've never taken any of the other stuff. Because I watched a couple people that I know.
Depression stuff?
A couple that I know that, like, didn't need to take it, like.
I've tried them all.
Close people. Yeah, I remember when you were on, like, some of them, but.
I tried all that shit. It didn't work. And after, like, 30, 60 days, and I'm like, yeah, I still feel like this is fucked up. And he goes, well, if your life is shitty, there's no pill that's not going to make it shitty. And I'm like, God damn, your bedside manner is terrible.
You know what, though? Hey, you know what, though?
True.
Hey, I promise you, I guarantee that's a doctor me and you need to fucking hear it. Because you
And
guys
I heard it, and I go, damn.
So I'm here to, hopefully there's a pill that could fix my life, but you're just saying that life sucks for everybody.
Yep.
And I got to kind of just suck this shit up and stop being a bitch.
That's pretty much what he told me.
My life is not that bad just because I stubbed my toe on that door. I did fuck that door up.
Yep.
But
That's not
yelling
the
out
answer.
loud, I will kill myself if I stub me. You know, you hurt yourself.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
dumb.
I'm breaking this
If I
fucking
hit
thing.
my head one more time, I'm going to slip my fucking head off. Just yelling stuff. And then
I'm
while you're
terrible,
yelling
dude.
that, there's handicapped people that can't leave out of a wheelchair.
Oh,
And I'm
dude.
screaming stuff like that. And like,
My first house, we had 2 bushes. They were like right before the front door when you walk in. And I would sit there and walk in, and every day I'd catch something on like one of these fucking edges because I never trimmed them. And I was like, God damn it. Finally, I walked in. I had a terrible day. Walked past it. It fucking caught my pant and ripped the pocket. I go, this is the day. I cut that motherfucker down.
about to say,
I was
about to say, you
Paula
didn't go
came home,
grab...
there's one less bush than the other next
You didn't-
door. And she
you
just
didn't
goes, what happened? I go, that motherfucker ripped my pants.
I tried to
It's game
grab
over.
the bush trimming, but then I just grabbed a chainsaw and said,
Yep.
fuck that thing.
My mom just goes, sounds like you. I go, yep, fuck me up too many times. That
But I
was
guarantee,
it.
yeah, it was something about, and that's what people can't understand. Like when you get, like it feels good to murder that until you're
Oh,
done.
I was going to chain it to a truck and rip that bitch out. Like
until you're
it's
done, and then you
game.
go, oh, so I just got this mad, and I just ruined my fucking.
Yep.
closet.
Your front, your bay window came out because you decided to chain it to your truck and rip it out. Yeah, well, shouldn't have been standing there.
Sometimes anger gets the best of me.
But no, that is my doctor to a T, man. He literally just said, well, if your life is shitty, there's not a pill that's going to make it better. Well, heroin does, so now I do that.
What if he goes, "What? You a big fan of drinking every night? Just get a hammer. Sometimes you'll forget your problems. He goes, hell, I'm on my 5th wife.
I'll tell you some whiskeys to buy. And you're
Listen,
like, well, I'll
here's
do
what
that.
you do you hate your wife, but you don't want to kill her? Okay, you're going to want to go on the shelf. You
It's
wanna kill
aisle
yourself, you're going to want to go to shelf 2. You don't want to drop down there, okay?
We don't want that.
You don't want to, hey, if you're having a sad night, don't buy Kirkhoff.
You remember? You don't want that Evan Williams.
That's that,
That's that frothy shit. You don't want that.
you
You don't want that ooh-wee.
know, we get lost in the middle of traffic now.
That's how it is, man. If there was a drug, and I've said that so many times, if you didn't go to prison, I would do it. Fuck it. Take
Do
it,
what?
sell it, whatever you got to do with it.
Do what?
To where you're a millionaire. You sell those drug dealers, that's crazy. Those motherfuckers are slanging shit. And they're just like, have cash on their walls. Like El Chapo, I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker was living the dream till you get caught. And then it's over. And I was like,
He had
damn,
so
if you
much-
never got caught, think of it. Though, if you knew you for 100%,
Nobody has
you knew you'd never
ever-
get caught.
No one's ever not been caught.
I know, but it's just a metaphor. Like, oh, if you never got caught,
Well, if you never
Would
got
you do
caught
it?
cheating, would you do it?
no, I wouldn't.
Same thing. Because look, just because you
That's
never got
not.
caught.
That's not the same thing. That's your conscience. You have to like come home and then you know you did that.
You're not
going
going
to
to be scared the rest of your life who you stole that money from.
No, I'm saying as you were a drug dealer,
Yeah, somebody's going to come and kill you. If you're making millions, somebody's going to kill you.
but you're
to take
never
your
going to be
spot.
caught.
That doesn't exist. Then, I guess we can jump into the
There's
next
a lot of
question.
things.
You find a genie lamp on the ground. You can make 3 wishes.
No, that's
Yeah.
not the same thing.
Name a drug
There's
dealer.
drug
Name a
dealers.
drug dealer that's made millions and hasn't been.
Well, you can't because they didn't get caught.
They're always going to get caught. They all have got caught. The documentary you're watching at the end. Guess what?
Well, he did.
Caught. You know.
I'm just saying. I thought that was fucking hilarious. You could sit there and be. The only thing is, your moral dilemma of like you made people OD and do all that.
He murdered people.
Well, I didn't do that.
No, that's what you have to do.
Who says?
Who
Who says you have to kill somebody?
Again, are you trying to be a
Like
successful drug dealer?
like execution
You're comparing
style?
yourself to El Chapo,
Yes.
who has killed hundreds, probably of I would say thousands for sure.
Okay.
Anybody in his way, kill. Not you. I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to kill your wife and kids, just so you know you're on my payroll. Yes, I murdered your entire family, and I will murder
But
you.
who says you have to be that guy?
You just said you're the leader of the who.
That doesn't mean he had to do it.
I don't think that you're really aware. You're not ready to take on. You're not ready to be a drug kingpin at all.
Why?
You're not ready at all.
It's
You
called
have-
delegation.
So
You
who
delegate-
delegating?
you
Who
delegate those
delegating?
tasks.
So you're okay delegating? Hey, you kill.
As long as I'm not there.
you kill their family. You can do that.
No. Just don't tell me.
Drug mules. We could be drug mules. We
No,
really
I
could
don't want shit on my ass.
We could not. Ew.
That's what a drug mule is.
No, like you ever see The Mule with Clint Eastwood? He was a sneaky.
No.
His whole vehicle packed with it, but he was secretively how he drove. Like you could pretend sneaking.
Oh, well, the old man that gets by with
But
because
you
he has
could
a shit ton
pretend-
of.
So you're telling me you couldn't get past it? You could interview and you could be a surgeon if you interview for a job, but you can't make it past Mexican customs.
Well, no, I probably couldn't.
You'd be a mule, no, for sure. But like, oh, me and the wife, yeah, you pretend. Oh, come on,
Oh.
and yeah, we'd be mules for sure. We'd be the cats sneaking. We'd make probably $250,000-$300,000 a year just by sneaking stuff
Oh,
through.
we're
'cause
the
lying.
Millers.
Hey, sorry, the wife's got the shit. So if there's any way you can sneak us through with it, she is, and she has bad shits. You ever had Taco Bell, Enrique? Let me tell you something.
We're the
Hey,
Millers.
It
Those
is not Mexican
real
food.
Mexican tacos.
Dude, see, that would be us. See, that'd be or heist. We're not.
I
We're
did
not
the-
killers and murderers. We're not.
No,
drug
it's like
dealers.
the
We're not
Ocean's
leaders.
11 type thing.
Yes. See, we're the type of Robin
Like,
Hood. Maybe
everything
like,
is
who's that motherfucker
planned.
making $1 billion? We're gonna get
Why is he doing that?
sneak in there. and
I
all of a
always look
sudden-
at that. Like, why is that dude making money? But now you can make money on fucking TikTok and shit. See, I can't. I don't agree with that. My daughter's like all over. Oh, this TikTok guy is #1. This guy on Instagram, da da da. And I'm like, God
As
damn
long as
it.
she learns it. Only thing I say.
You're
about this
giving
TikTok
that guy
generation
money.
is-
Don't click on that shit anymore.
That's never gonna stop. You're not gonna stop kids because you got to think. Your kid was brought up around everything in the world.
Oh,
is
she
right
has it at her
think about that.
fingertips,
Think about
dude.
this. So think about that. So everything. Why would you ever need to hang out with people, whatever, if you can do
They
all
don't
of this?
leave.
But as long as you teach, the biggest thing is. Here's my thing: is what I don't like is like whether it's Snapchat, TikTok, whatever else. You get these 18 to 22-year-old girls, okay, and they're always like these really hot ass chicks, just extremely attractive, right? But all they're doing is just their fucking day. Hey, get ready with me. These things they're not learning.
do
anything.
your makeup.
And I'm thinking like myself. Like, I mean, if I had a dog, like, hey, cool. I know. Like you might be making a bunch of money now, but your prettiness skills is going to drop off pretty quick. You can't just be famous for being pretty, unless you come from an extremely wealthy Kardashian family, because then you could just keep painting yourself, put more plastic on. But I'm saying, like, they're going to get to a point where, like, they're 30 and things start happening to their face and their body. They go, wow, I have no regular everyday skills. I don't know how to do anything but stare at a screen. But I feel like if you get like your kids a young, hey, you're working fucking fast food, or you're gonna work in a fucking customer service industry. You're gonna learn what it's like. You know.
Oh, you had the comedians that talked about that all the time. They're like, oh, those little Instagram people, and then COVID came, you couldn't go anywhere, couldn't get your nails done, couldn't get your hair done, and then he's just like, oh. And then you come back and you're like, yeah, I was one of those dirty guys, like swiping and looking at those pictures.
Don't get me wrong. It's
and
tough.
he goes, oh, you're putting repeat pictures up, you motherfucker.
Dude, it's so...
And he's like, this is 2012. Like, he goes, I found out I was a stalker. I'm
Dude,
like, no one needs a repeat.
Like, you don't even think about it because all of a sudden, like, you're watching some chick. She'll just be dancing in like a bathing suit. Mm-hmm. And first off, everybody's like, oh. Whether you're watching an 18 to 24-year-old girl getting railed on porn,
yeah,
or on Snapchat,
I don't watch. I watch porn, but I'm not on.
At least these girls over here, at least they're working out. I mean, at least I'm like, hey, at least at the end of the day, at least you know how to fuck a guy. I don't know. That's again why I'm proud I could be that parent. But literally, we're gonna have
it's the same thing.
We're gonna have a whole country of fucking people that have no talent.
You can't hate on that. You can't hate on that. If you had a vagina,
we've already talked. I'd be a fucking whore. I'd be a fucking whore. Yeah, for sure. And I get it.
Use that. I don't. No slut shame ever. Sorry.
But what I'm saying is the things where like if all you knew from like the time that you're working from, you know, let's say, you know, like whatever 15 until all you've done is TikTok. Like if that is going to end.
Oh yeah.
The saddest people in the world are really attractive people that have made like models. What do you do when you're done? You get nothing. Your life is over. You're like welcome to being 30.
And now you have brothers.
The what?
The Paul brothers. Jake and Logan Paul. Dudes marketing themselves.
I think they did a great job.
It's insane.
I think what Logan Paul's doing. Jake's a little. You can tell he's the one that has the.
Oh, he's a
couple chromosomes missing or whatever.
No, he's a professional boxer.
Right. He is.
Knocks people out.
And he should be.
I fucking hate it every single time. But I can't hate their hustle. Those dudes knew what to do. They did. I can't hate them.
Exactly.
I want to hate them because I look at them like, God damn it.
In 10 years.
No, but they took advantage of all that.
And they at least they're
having reoccurring revenue from something to where if they're not on Instagram anymore, it won't matter.
Yeah, but it's like look, Logan already at Prime. He's right, boom. So yeah, take your investment just because
the
today.
Dude's on WWE, man.
Yeah, exactly. So take and build up because guess what? You're not going to be a wrestler forever, but you would invest.
Nope, but he's
build
already
up your
done.
Shit. See, exactly. He's built the same thing with Jake. Jake was like fucking banking,
and
money.
They started from like YouTube videos. Yeah. Jake Paul's like fighting professional fighters, even though they're out of their prime. But he'd probably knock me out. I'm not gonna.
100%. He knocked me out. Well, of course he knocked you.
Yeah.
His reach is stupid. He fights.
It won't even matter.
He fights people like he's like, oh, what's your reach?
He's an athlete,
and he's always very. Yeah, of course he beat her.
He's an athlete in his 20s. They were talking about how him and his brother were like wrestlers, like hardcore in high school. So they're actually like athletes.
Oh yeah.
And the dude, I'm just waiting to work because he won't. He sits there and tries to call out Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather.
He would beat up Conor McGregor for sure in an exhibition boxing match. Because guess what? He's got a longer reach than I do against you. If you're boxers, no matter what, if we
that's
box,
Conor McGregor, dude.
Conor McGregor's small, short.
It wouldn't matter. Conor McGregor is a professional MMA fighter.
Boxing. No, he won't fight MMA. He won't. He'll be boxing exhibition. Yeah, he won't fight. No, he won't fight MMA.
I hate it.
No, he won't. Because honestly, he won't fight anybody MMA. The two of the.
No, he did. He boxed X.
Yes. Well, before we end this, so Wiz did bring up. He goes, "Yeah, Kate hates me because of you." I'm like,
"Who's Kate?"
Wizzy's wife.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
Still married to her.
I didn't know we were back at that. My bad.
No. So he goes because I'll just. It like builds up. It's like a Tourette thing. It builds up, and then all of a sudden,
noise.
He'll build up, and all of a sudden he'll be walking out and go, scream, and she'll be like, "What are you doing?" He'll be like, "Sorry, I don't know."
Oh, the noise thing! I love it. Because usually I try to do it in my car, like by myself.
Yeah, because
I know it's crazy, and then all of a sudden you just yawn or do something crazy, and then I'm like.
Dude, it builds up. It's like I feel like it's something. I feel like we have like a level of Tourette's. Like it's in there, and I want in the back of my head. I'm like, I need to scream this word. Like I'll hear a weird word, and I'll just be like, I need to say that word.
You can't, and then you repeat it.
All of a sudden, somebody's like,
you fucked it up. You fucked that word up.
My grandma just passed away. Cornucopia. Sorry.
Oh, that was
Cornucopia got stuck in my head for like a year.
Cornucopia? You did say that for a minute.
I just kept, cornucopia. I would just say it so quiet
Now
normally.
it's going to be stuck.
Well,
I'm not doing it, but you probably will.
Cornucopia.
I don't think I like that.
No. Probably
It doesn't resonate
Also,
with
the high
me.
pitched ones get stuck in my head. Like if somebody just goes, nuh-uh, I'll be like,
Ooh.
like in my, I'm just going, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
You do that all the time. The worst is because now when you're older, you're at work all day. So the whole time I'm like, so Paula always yells at me, why do you fucking do that weird shit? I was like, because I can't do it at work, so now I got to do it here. I'm walking around like,
Yeah, you gotta vent it out. Like you just gotta.
she was that, wasn't that like on SpongeBob? I go, yeah, that's where I heard it. Sorry.
It's like verbal zoomies. Also, like, yeet, yeet, yeet. Like it just builds up. You just have to like let it out. It's like a you know, you see a dog does zoomies just around the room, like walking about. It's like thank God, just for no reason.
That or singing the weird shit in your car by yourself, and then you
oh,
say,
when you sing it gay as
I
hell.
sang homo stuff. And
Oh,
I'm
it
like,
just ends up that way.
you
Like,
put it in your ass so deep.
Yeah,
You're like, oh.
yeah, wait till I suck this dick. God damn it. Like, am I a
Stop
gay
yourself.
rapper? What happened?
It's
Why am
always
I
a
always
gay
rapping?
rap.
It's just like, but I can't take two dicks in the air. Oh, God damn it. I'm switching back to Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, you got to change it. You can't rap that every day. Then I touch his balls. No, you don't. No,
Two hands
you
on his
don't.
dick. Wait, no, stop.
It was only one hand.
I skipped church and sucked the dick off. Wait, no, stop it. You didn't. You went to church.
And then did that.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Fucking deacon is. Wait, stop. But it rhymes. No, none of this is healthy.
The good old rhyming stuff. Yeah, it's never healthy. I don't get how I got through life with half of it, but
Well, sometimes if you have the whole thing, you just put it right in.
I only could take half.
Well, that's because you were only a wee blow.
Let's just play the tip. Every time, we'll just do the tip.
Paint
Just
the
the
fence.
tip.
I said the other day to somebody, I
You
go,
wanna flop it up and down?
when you paint the fence. I said that to some
Oh,
girl, and
no.
she started dying laughing. She goes,
She
"Oh my
understood
God,
it?
do you guys call it?" She goes, "Yes, yes," because they're just trying to find their way to paint the fence.
understood it.
She goes, "Oh my God, is that what it's called?" I go, "Well, I mean that's what I call it. You're kind of painting that fence, like, hey, so I did all this work. Can I get through the gate?"
Might be working it out a little bit here.
Yes, yeah.
Where we at? Not that. Oh, well, we were there.
Wrong hole.
Sorry.
My bad.
We're not to that point. That's date 3.
Doctor, we good? Yep, everything's fine over
Kyle.
here.
Kyle's date 1. Well, we don't want kids, so this is where it's going. Whether
Listen.
you like it or not. Sorry.
That's my armpit. My bad.
We're uncomfortable. Like the back of a Volkswagen? No, not there. That was a thing where they're always like, Kyle's bed was so soft. Why are you telling me this? They always, every time.
What are they? Wait, hold on. Wait, would they leave my
was,
room before they
yeah.
left and knock on your? Hey,
Hey, just to
says,
let you
"Good
know."
morning," just to give you a heads up. Your roommate's bed's really. You should get up and go in there
It's
with
like
them.
Dane Cook, good morning.
Yeah, like what are they telling you? Hey, go in there.
Just
Start-
to let you know, no, I was out in the living room half the time.
Yeah.
Man, his bed. I'm like,
should-
really?
You should
Why
start
is it
fucking
always
people
this?
in there when he's not here.
Yeah.
That bed's
Just
still in the
change the
basement, too.
sheets. There's gums in them still.
You know, it's flannel and it smells like his sweat. And there's a bunch of doll clothing pinned to the walls. Dude, when I told her, I go, "What do
Did
you make
you
your own
ask-
clothing?"
The worst is, why does this room have so many Gatorades in it?
Oh, you know what? Look,
I'm cramping up. You want a Gatorade?
I haven't grabbed
my
Gatorade. You want one?
God, it was so loud. I don't.
Well,
How
it
do you
seemed.
just hear? How do you just hear pat, 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 pat? Never mind. I need a Gatorade. You need one? I was like, what? How did you just slip that in there?
I don't know. Probably caught a current.
Yep. I need some electrolytes. You need a Gatorade? She's like, God damn, really?
Excuse me, what? Are we
I
done?
was just
No, I'll be
about
back.
there. No, I'll be back. I just need a Gatorade real fast.
You want some fries and cheese? We got a flavor wave.
I know.
We make
I
like
stock
6,
up.
7 pounds of fries at once. I just come back in there. You want these
We've
fries?
never cleaned it out, but we kept making them.
It kills it. I think we kept saying, "Nah."
Jesus Christ, I don't know
That
what
was
you did with
pre-
that. That was the most disgusting thing after a while when I saw it. I go, why did we keep
But I feel like
making
it kept killing the germs.
I think it did.
This will be so.
Was it high enough heat? It's just like, they can't live in here.
It's like when we go to Gordon Foods, you're like, dude, look, I know. Look,
No, it was Blaine.
No, remember you. No, yeah,
He
after
brought
that,
a 10-pound bag of French fries.
which you were cool with. You had the flavor,
I
but
was
you
like,
go,
but
you
that
know what we
works.
need? You go, we need
Oh, the
cheese. And you
cheese.
remember at Gordon's, you go, dude, look.
About to make a pump.
Both of your sinks, we fill it with hot water. I go, hold on, so we're not using the sinks anymore?
Nope.
It's just going to sit with hot cheese. And I go,
Yep.
dude, this is the worst. I feel like this might be the worst idea we ever had.
No, that's a great idea. It sounds delicious
I
right now.
can't digest cheese, so you're going to use both sinks. What happens when the hot water
Is
gets
Gordon
cold?
still open? Because I'll stop there and get a. I can afford a canister of cheese now.
There was a double sink. Remember the double sink heated pump
dude.
thing? Dude, just fill the sink with hot water. I go, it's only going to be hot for a little bit. How
Well,
often
it
do you
also
want cheese?
That saved us like $50-$60 from buying
Well,
whatever the
first off,
containers sit in.
We lived off fries for probably a month.
It was.
Remember the $5 large pizzas
Yep.
from Sailors? Then we just had
Oh,
Blaine's
they're so
fries.
good. God dang it!
We get stacked up
Everything,
so high.
everything that was good, they take it away
Dude,
all the
Because the
time.
world got expensive. You know, I have found it's more. It's cheaper for me to DoorDash
The
food.
double XL grande burrito. Do they have it at Taco Bell anymore? Nope.
Because they started charging $12 for it, so people
Oh,
stopped
and
buying
that
it.
thing, dude, I would murk those, man, and then they take them away every single time.
$10. I used to get 2 steak quesadillas and a Nacho Bel Grande. Now the Nacho Bel Grande,
Oh, it's probably like $25.
I went there, I ordered Nacho Bel Grande, and actually when I was in Michigan, because that's the first time I ever went to drive-thru, because I did DoorDash, I get points and shit.
Yeah,
whatever.
the DoorDash thing. I'm a Dash Pash. It's stupid.
Oh, it's literally
you shouldn't
cheaper.
have that, but I do.
It's literally I got a discount buying grocery. They give me like a $20 hey, $20 off, and I bought. I'm like, I'm spending fucking like $15 for 3 chicken breasts.
Might as well just get them delivered.
Yeah, I'm like, so I can just because you time
You
it.
just add $10 to everything. That's it. You're like, do I want to go walk through Meijer, or do I just want to pay them $10 to walk through Meijer?
Put the right MasterCard on there, I get 5% back, and then I get a $10 a month.
Oh, you're like
credit.
working the whole
And then-
system
oh,
out.
Yeah, I got all. Yeah, well, we don't have a job.
I'm
You gotta.
I'm too lazy.
I gotta balance the points.
I just look at it like, well, they're getting a $10 tip. Do I want?
$10 tip. What do you tip? Oh, for groceries. Groceries.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to walk through Meijer
I thought you meant
or
ordering like
Martin's?
Oh, dude! What's crazier is like, it's
or
literally,
should I just have them grab my groceries real quick?
It's literally cheaper on that than going to the fucking store. Like, yeah, I went to
I used to do Instacart before DoorDash did groceries.
Oh yeah, all the time. It's fucking cheaper. I was like, first I don't have to leave the.
Dude, my mom was even smarter than that. She goes, I just paid Walmart $100 a year, and I get free delivery on groceries. I go, God damn, where do I sign up for that?
Yeah.
Except I don't like a lot of Walmart groceries, but I mean, for her, it's right by her.
Yeah, see, I don't have that. I don't have
And
that.
$100 for the year, and you get free delivery. That's it. Never has to worry about it again. And she's like, oh, my groceries get delivered weekly. I don't go to do that shit anymore.
It's just crazy. I spent $70 on groceries that would have lasted me like for 3 days. I did the math. I'm like,
Dude, groceries are...
I'm like, that's $23 a day.
Yep.
I'm like, I just DoorDash it, and Tuesdays. Here's the deal: Tuesday, to get on DoorDash, Taco Tuesdays, you get $12 off when you spend $15
for
any Mexican restaurant. $12 off 15. Do the math; it makes sense. And then I got this one Mexican restaurant I get because I like Mexican food.
Dude, I forgot what it was. Wasn't there? Do you do the one there? They have like a Doritos burrito. Is that the one?
That's
Nacho cheese Dorito burrito, dude. I forgot who it was,
dude. It's
and it's like a baby leg.
Portobello. There's this
Yes. Oh my fucking God! Someone else knows about it.
I know all about it.
Holy shit!
That's
the
the one
Doritos
you can
burrito.
build $3 and $6 off. That is so much sodium, dude.
Oh my God!
I felt like your club
it's
feet
huge.
after I ate it, dude. My body
fucking club
swelled
feet.
up, dude. I felt so sodium swelled up. Like I was like, I can't even swallow. It was so much. It was
That
great.
baby
Don't get me
leg
wrong.
burrito.
It was fucking.
Full of nacho cheese
And then,
Doritos.
and then I was like, oh. Then of course I'm like dipping it in the ram, but I was like, I was
of course.
I had to like put my legs up. Like I'm not that old to where like before the end of the night I was like, I feel like I might need to put on some compression socks. My feet felt so swollen from that sodium.
You know what's fucked up is the whole club feet thing was I was having a reaction to medication the whole time. So they put me on the high blood pressure medicine. Well, my doctor that I had at that time was like, oh, I'm going to put you on this. You know why? Because he got paid to fucking push that medicine. Well, that medicine made me fucking retain water.
And of course,
Dude,
I
your
was
shit.
like, I go, this is not real.
Dude, you'd hit the ground. It was a club foot. It was
Dude.
like, dude, it wouldn't move. It was like so heavy.
Well,
Remember when
thing
you were
goes-
outside of Whistle's pool? You were hitting the
Yeah,
ground.
I
I,
go,
was like,
what
dude,
the
that doesn't sound normal. It sounded like you were hitting the ground with a bag of sand.
Yeah, and I go, what the fuck is going on
like a
here?
fucking club foot. I was like, dude, are
They're
you
like,
dying right now?
dude, you have a problem. And I go, yeah. I'm like pushing it in. It's staying dented.
I was like,
I
dude,
go,
that's...
I'm fucking dying. Nope. Went to another doctor. He goes, no, you're retaining water. He goes, what? Blood pressure medicine? Or I said, whatever that it was. And he goes, yeah, you're probably having an erection. So let's change that. As soon as he did that, it was gone.
Yeah, I was about to say,
A
that's fucking
day
stupid.
later, didn't
Yeah.
even take that. I'm just like, oh my
that, take
God, that's
that.
fucked up. Fucking medicine. But
you.
Doritos Burritos. Now I want one.
Dude, I'm telling you, let me tell you something.
Puerto Vallarta. You got to say it like just like that.
No, it's hard because I worked with...
Puerto Vallarta. You're like,
I don't know what that was.
now
Why your
it's-
mouth got to...
Ah.
I was like,
I was like,
think...
do we have to emphasize?
Oh, is it Spanish? Pile, pile.
I gotta put the whole accent in it.
Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah,
I did.
now you went. Now you went Mario on it.
Yeah.
And Luigi.
It's a me, Puerto
It's a
Vallarta.
me, it's a Poyete.
Dude, but their churi fuck chorizo queso. It's fucking chorizo.
Chorizo?
I love chorizo. It's like a
What is
sausage,
chorizo?
spicy sausage,
Eey.
ground up spicy sausage. But they put it in their queso.
Oh, chorizo.
It turns. You know how like a regular queso, it turns like this brown meaty. Oh, dude,
Brown and
I'll
meat.
put my dick in there. And it's
Gotta
flipping in my
love
mouth.
brown meat.
Mhm. That took a turn.
Every time. Gotta love that brown meat. Take it out.
It's not me.
My fucking legs.
Oh shit. Well, shit. You know, hey, enough about anal rape and everything else in life.
And prostate checks.
You know,
Poop
glad
in
that
your
we had,
pants. We
story.
talked about a lot of poop in pants.
That's pretty much what kind of narrows it down to.
You get older, you're pooping pants like babies. It's like a vicious circle.
It is. It is.
The Benjamin Button disease.
Oh, is that when like your dick gets?
I told Paula too, when you get older, like if I'm shitting myself and do whatever, like you can put me somewhere, I'm good. She goes, why would I do that? It's so mean. I go, it's not mean. Like,
What do you mean put you somewhere
like if you have dementia or whatever, like where you need help. Like
Well,
my
no,
grandfather's lost his shit. Like he had so much money. He's staying in a place that's like $10,000 a month in California. He doesn't even know where the fuck he's at. And he's spending all this money every month. And you don't even fucking remember every single day.
Because guess what? You know what? You
And yet he's still alive. That's why.
well, you never see a.
I'd rather just be like, if you're going to spend my fucking money, like,
I don't
might as
want-
well just do something cool with it.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. Like that's the worst. Like when people like, because I realized that when my dad went through all of his stuff, like we didn't come from a lot of money. It's like my dad in his retirement fund, he had like 40 grand.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which was a lot for him because he still got Social Security.
Well,
pension.
you still put that shit somewhere and you're like, God damn it.
Right, but so check it out. So
Sucked
check it
up.
out. He got so sick, you know, with medical shit that they go, hey, even if he would have had, if he had $1 million in his bank account, all gone, one surgery.
Yeah,
'Cause-
dude. Done.
Because they're like, no, you need to. So like, it makes no sense for me. Like, I thought about it this way. Like I'd been saving up my entire life, like.
Oh,
past
you're way
15,
better than me.
20
I have
years.
no money.
Investing in my future. I'm like, man, when I retire, man, I want to have, but I was like, I don't, if I'm 65 and I retire, and guess what? And they're like, hey, you have no money.
I'm good.
Yeah. Cash me
I don't
out.
give a
Because guess
shit.
what? The last thing I want to do is have millions of dollars at 65 years old.
Oh,
You know how dementia ridden that we're going to be as human? Like me, I know
No, it
I'm
already-
going to be
it already
I'm going
runs.
to be a crazy motherfucker.
Well, it runs in my family. Like both my grandfathers had dementia. So, and one's still alive, and he probably doesn't even know he's alive. But,
Yeah,
and
but
he
yeah.
had millions of dollars.
See, and that's what's so stupid. Like, I'd rather,
Millions. He sold his beachfront home. My grandfather or my grandmother sold it for $5.5 million. And he was in a retirement home with like extra care because he has dementia and it just kept getting worse to where he doesn't know anybody, know himself.
Yeah.
He was getting violent, whatever else. I'm just like, man, this dude had so much money
And never
doesn't know shit right now.
why. Because you know what? Like, there's never.
And my mom's always like, that's your grandfather. He doesn't fucking know he's a grandfather. He doesn't know anything. Nothing. He just is like awake and he goes, oh shit, I'm here today. That's it. Like, where am I at? Every day you have to like realize where you're at.
No, you're right. Because think about it. Look, like
You just wake up, you're like, shit, new room.
well, think about it. Like, because,
Again.
like, unless you're built like because you're different. Like you're built. You need to build generational wealth. So like, hey, eventually you probably want something to be able to hand down to your daughter.
Oh no, she'll have nothing. I already told her.
But here's the
I'm terrible. That shit's gone. I go, the only
Regardless
thing
of-
you're gonna get, anything that I've collected, is what you can sell.
there you go.
And I
You
was
got
like,
vintage cards and shit
well,
that'll
yeah,
be worth.
you can
yeah.
sell all that shit. I was like, you can sell that. I go, other than that, anything cash is gone.
But I'm saying like that's what
sorry,
people,
Avery.
like, people think about.
Make
They're
your
like,
way. I made mine. My grandparents had money. My parents got money from them. I never asked for a dime of that. I'm like, you know what? I'll make my own fucking way. We'll be happy doing what we do,
Yeah.
and then that's it. Their
unless
money's
you're
their
trying to-
money.
Unless you're trying
Why
to build
do you do
generational
that?
wealth, like I mean, because look, like there's never a hearse pulling a U-Haul. You can't take it with you when you
Nope.
go. Like for me, I got no kids, I got no anything. So
That's
I
what I'm
hope to
saying.
God,
What are you gonna do?
I hope that I die with zero. What the fuck would I want to die?
Well, you're
with
gonna
anyway?
have probably about 50,000 sports cards. What are you gonna do with them?
Well, sell them enough to work.
I know. Right now,
Yeah.
then what? You're gonna die. There's still gonna be cards here.
You're probably right. But hey, they're gonna keep me alive until they're done.
Well, you know what? Whoever's in the end, I'm just gonna say let's throw him in Kyle's casket if I'm still alive, which is probably
No, you guys. If I
Not
hadn't-
gonna
if I
happen.
hadn't
You're gonna live
left,
longer
I
than
would
me.
just do it. No, if I hadn't left, I know you guys just.
Oh, you're gonna live longer than me. I wasn't supposed to even make it this long.
No, man, all depends. The
You're
only thing
gonna
I got,
live
the only
longer
thing I
than
got going
me.
for me is that I'm extremely happy and I have no stress.
That's good. Waking up every day, you don't work.
Well, it's only gonna last so long now. You know, then
No, that
we'll
lasts
have to-
forever. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I know I won't. But still, I don't want to have to go back to a word. But if I have to, I'll go be a fucking greeter. I'll be the best greeter at fucking Walmart. And as people are leaving,
Half of them don't even greet anymore, dude. You just stand there.
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing. They're always like, what are you going to do? I go, I'll just stand at fucking Walmart.
because
Well, for me,
there's one thing I've learned at my age. Like
Karma's
I
going to
don't,
take shit, so I'll probably be in a wheelchair at Walmart. Hey, welcome to Walmart. Fuck you. Yeah, I know.
Well, bacon's half off.
Yeah. 4th of July, grab your fireworks.
Yeah, that's just one thing I've learned to say. I after and really, because I saved up so long. So, oh man, I can't wait to what? Spend money when you're fucking I'd rather
Old as
die at
shit.
65, broke as shit, than to be 65 and then go, dementia. Then guess what? The people take just you said. Your grandpa fucking. He has no idea where his millions are. I don't want that.
Nope,
Why
no
would I want?
idea.
Why would I want to? No.
Gone.
You know what? At worst case, then at 65,
I feel bad
I'll
more
open up
for
every
my
credit card in the world and be like,
for my mom because it's like all that was supposed to go to her. He has no fucking clue. That's millions of dollars, dude.
yeah, but I mean, she made her own way.
But that
he made
I
his own
said,
way.
he made his own way. He went on fucking safaris in Africa and shit. You're like, oh, look at that. I got to see
I just don't wanna die
wild ass fucking boars. And
Because if I die with anything left, nobody fucking gets it. Literally, if I die with any money, because
dude, you're making me depressed. Don't say that shit.
Well, no, you have next of kin and everything else. No, I'm telling me, like, no, I'm spending all my shit. Like, I have no next of kin, so it's like,
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of bad.
no, I don't have to. No, I ain't worry about all that shit. No,
I know you're not worried,
Hell,
but the
I'll
same
spend
thing.
every dollar of mine. But like, all right, cool. And then worst case scenario, if I do become broke, I'll just probably sleep with an older woman.
Yes.
Who has a bunch of money.
Then tell me about it.
You said yes too quick. You did say yes way too quick. Yes. All four of them leave.
I was waiting for that.
Let me climb on in there.
Just let me hang out at her crib one day.
let me slap that wrinkle on that back.
I could just see it. That'd be so awesome.
Having sex with an older woman?
Well, we're going to talk about that right now.
I didn't know which direction you were going. I was like, wait, what?
Sorry, I kind of lost myself for a
You
minute.
did. You did. You
You're
put your
like,
dick away.
old women sex. I was like,
You
and
just
I'm
hear
lost.
he's rubbing it on the mic.
I just hear,
What's that? Sorry.
I peeled it off.
My bad. A lot of wrinkles.
I was like, just invite me to one house party. That's all I want. You're like, oh, this is my cougar wife. I'm like, yes, he did it. Somebody
She's
did it.
91.
I wanted
She's
one.
about to die, dude.
That's
She's about
it.
to die. I'm about to get her yacht.
Do you see that? It's like gigolos. It's weird.
I would be a.
There was a show that was called Gigolos.
I know.
Did you watch it? I watched a couple episodes. I was like, these dudes did some.
Besides the fact that they were way more attractive than us and more ripped.
Well, I don't really say more attractive than me. Maybe ripped, but I'll give them that.
Well, they were male models.
Well, they have to
looked-
work out.
Yeah, well, they looked a lot like if me. I'm just saying, if we're in line,
If I work out-
you and me, and then that guy, we're like, hey, bro, I don't think we're gonna
I'll
get
do
picked.
something.
I don't think we're gonna get picked. You
I'm
want
gonna
to
get like, I'll get bronzed up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you took Chaz. Cool. We'll just go fucking back to the fields.
I'll take that one. No, she's not in line. Oh, sorry.
Damn, never mind. Just
No, me,
him.
him,
Oh, the bigger.
the
Gotcha.
guy behind me. Got him.
What? This is barely a titty. This is just. It looked because I haven't been doing like butterflies as much. But
Is that painted abs? We don't talk about it.
It's airbrushed. I don't know what you're worried about. Why
It'll be there.
don't you scrape that makeup off, bitch?
Yeah.
I'm out. All right. Well,
You're not out here. Fine.
fine.
God
Come
damn
on.
it, I
set.
fucking like you anyways.
Never liked this place.
Every time.
I'm going back.
No,
to
but
Europe.
that show was fucked up. They did some crazy shit for money.
See, I don't know if I can. Man, it'd be a lot though to get paid to have sex.
Why? You talked about the fun size. Would you? Now it's talking about money size.
Like if you're like, damn,
But you don't
give
have
me,
to eat her shit, but you have
Yeah,
to
but like, you
like,
get $1,000 and you walk in, you see a fucking
No, it's
goddamn
not thousands.
cave troll. I'm just saying whatever it was,
dude.
Well-
they're getting paid like 50 G's.
James, look at us.
$50,000.
We're not starting at the 50 G's if we're. I mean, I don't feel like we look that
No,
way.
I would. I could work it out.
You come back. I got
I
$120. And she pissed on my chest.
I'd talk too much.
She shit on me. And I don't know what to say.
She wanted things that I thought I could do. It just didn't work out that way.
I don't know what to say.
It is. There's like, oh, you had to beat it up for 35 minutes. I made it 15. Sorry.
I'm too sweaty. She'd be
So
like, "Get
we'll
off."
give you, I'm only going to give you like $150. Like, fuck, I ruined it. But still, so you have to think, $50K, a chick that's unattractive,
Ew, $50K you're to bang an ugly bitch? Not even a chance. You can make $50K.
but you're doing
online.
that like 2-3 times a month. That's what they're doing. Going on dates 2-3 times a month,
Not gonna work for me.
banging cougars
50 grand a year
that
to
are-
bang cougars.
that
Gross.
don't,
No.
that want an attractive guy.
I'm gonna bang one cougar that has a whole garage full of
I
a bunch
know.
of vehicles. Then I'm gonna bang her to death.
Yeah,
Be like, oh,
but
no, she
and then
died. And as
she's
she's
married.
dying, I'll make her sign off like
Well,
a will
that's-
for me.
No, you know that won't happen. Gigolos, they do
You
it
think it's easier to happen
as a job.
that model men gigolos in California are gonna
Dude,
make
they
50
do it
grand
as a
year?
job. They don't do it as like, this is my, it's like rob a bank. Oh, if you're going to rob a bank, I'm going to rob
Oh,
it
you
for...
can bring gigolos to robbing
Yes.
banks. I don't think that we're on the same business
That is.
plan. We're going to
Because
get
they're like,
arrested
if
in
you're
all
gonna-
of ways.
No, because they're like, if you're going to rob a bank, you're going to rob it one time, so you don't have to do it multiple times.
Yeah, but you're not going to
That's
rob
not how
that
it
bank
goes.
for 50 grand a year.
No, it's not a year. They're doing this like 3 times a month. They're going like 3-4 dates.
Not
10,
gonna
20K each time.
Nope.
That's
Not gonna
more
do it.
than I make now.
I'm not gonna do it.
Just to be a date. And then maybe tickle a clitoris or something.
You'd quit halfway through the meal.
No, I'd have to.
You'd be like, hey, first off, this meal's like
They're like,
180
you need
bucks.
to-
I was
you
supposed to
need
pay
to-
for this goddamn meal, then bang this old bitch?
No, you
fuck
don't
that.
pay for it. They're paying for it too.
Mm.
They did. On the episode, they were paying those guys. They're going to dinner, getting nice dinners, and they might have to go down on them. You might have to do some things you don't like. You know, eat a butthole if you haven't done that. But still, $50K to eat her dirty butt. Well, it couldn't even be clean.
I'd have to see it. I'd have to
It's
pre-screen.
one of the things when you walk-
I need to see pre-screened butthole pics.
It's when you walk in and if you saw the wipes above the toilet, like the moist wipes.
I think a lot of girls have that though.
Do they? I haven't been in a lot. It's been a long time. I don't really think I ran into a lot with moist wipes on the toilet, though.
I like to call them damp towelettes.
They were just like, no, everybody eats a butthole. No, not everybody eats an asshole. Remember that movie? He's like, it was chips. It was like-
Not
He's
everybody
like-
eats an asshole.
He goes, what are we doing out here now? He goes, we're eating buttholes. They have moist wipes above the toilet. It's good to go. You know, it's 100%.
yeah, you're all set.
They're going to eat your butthole? No. He's like, not everybody eats an asshole.
Be about it. Be about it. Shit.
Yep. But 20K butthole licks. There you go.
Shit. And that's how you do it, folks. 20K butthole licks. Thank you again for listening to tonight's story time.
Brought to you by Butthole Moist Wipes.
Put a couple fingers in there. Clean it out.